Hello and welcome to the Computer Game Show. My name's David Turner. I'm here with Matt Murray.
Hello.
Sean Bell.
Hello.
And Inel Tomlinson.
Hey! Back for the anniversary.
He's back.
Actor, comedian, podcaster, right? Played for Stoke in the 80s. Left wing.
Back in the day, yeah.
Good
Then I
career.
tore my meniscus in my left knee, and then it was.
Yeah, we don't want to go through the sad stories. It was good times back there. He could sail a boat if he wants. He's an all-rounder. Inel Tomlinson back, sitting in for James Farley, who we're going to forget after this week because he's not about for a long time.
Exactly.
No, but I don't know. Exactly. Is
don't know.
some loser. Inel, how have you been? It's been a while.
I'm great, man. What was the last time I was on after BAFTA? Was it?
It was 2023. Yeah, Phil put in the chat. It was episode 345.
2023.
That's it.
Oh shit, that was a while ago. Oh, sorry, we've not been not doing it. In fact, actually, I'm so glad you're on because, like, for the next week we get positive feedback, and that doesn't usually happen after one of our shows. It's usually just negative. So getting a bit of positive feedback, it's good to have you back on. It's great to have you back on. I noticed you've done so much since you were last on the show, and I was so excited the other week to see you saying I'm on Pointless this week. I was like, fucking hell.
Out of all my accolades,
Yeah,
that's the one
that's
he was like, yeah.
I don't know why, but that one was. I was like,
Thanks, bro.
Fucking I was on
Thanks,
Pointless.
It's not
No,
part of you
thanks
that's
very
like,
much.
you get the pointless invite and you're like, now I've made it. This is it. This is
The one. This is the one. And it's all down to the computer game show. That's what I'd be thinking if I was you.
Okay.
What was that experience like? Was it good?
I'll tell you a little trivia. That one, we recorded that 2 years ago.
What?
kidding me.
Really?
They, like, Pointless, the way they do it, like, this is the way they do most, like, TV game shows these days. Like, you probably, like, you don't know unless you see behind the scenes, basically. TV shows are really easy to film. That's why there's so many on terrestrial TV. Every single comedian's got a TV show. Like they're on all day, every day. It's mainly because you can film like 5 episodes in one day. And so what they do is they bust like loads of like celebrities in. Like you're in the morning slot, you're in the early late afternoon slot, you're in this slot, and basically while one is filming, another bus load of like celebs turn up, get ready, get dressed, get makeup and stuff, and then by the time they're ready, the other show's just finished, and then they bust the next lot in, and then they record. And so because of that, they sit on like hundreds of episodes of most of these gaming shows, and then they just take their time to put them out.
But isn't there part of you after, say, 18 months where you go, was it just not good?
Hey, listen, as long as I got paid, I don't care. Listen, it's great if it is, but as far as I'm concerned, I'm paying my bills.
So were you not nervous going in? Were you not thinking, it's a game, I want to compete? Isn't there part of you? Because I mean, that's one thing that I've noticed about people that play games regularly, and maybe I'm way off here, but it's certainly the case with me. Is that even if it's the most basic game that I'm playing with my kids on a Sunday afternoon, it's like shopping. You played the shopping list game, Sean, with Isaac. It's just loads of little tiles, and you've got a shopping list, and you turn the tile over, and if it's on your shopping list, you get to keep it, right? You've got to fill up your basket. I take that so fucking seriously. Like, I'm not, no, you've already turned one over. You don't get to turn over another one. You lost that. That's fine. Oh, look, that's my one. It's a toothbrush. That goes in.
I get it. I get what you're saying. I'm super competitive, but I'll never go above and beyond in order to kind of get an advantage. So I'm not gonna go and do like my crazy amounts of homework and research in order to like game the system. I want to win because I won, innit? Like, not because I did all the homework and everybody else didn't. Like, so like my thing is I had no ideas of the rules of like Pointless, other than you just got to get the answer that most people probably didn't get. That's all I know.
Did they brief you? Was it like at the start of like a family board game where someone come out and went, right?
They assume everybody knows. They assume everybody knows.
Really? They don't explain it to you?
Really?
No, they were like, all right, so everybody knows Pointless, right? Everyone's like, yeah, I love it. Like,
And you're like, definitely. You're like, I love this show. I've seen it.
I've seen it on the TV. And then they're like, cool. And then they just began.
Wow.
They treated it like Snap, Right, we're going to play Snap. So
They ain't
you
got
lay
time.
one down,
told
and I
you,
play
they've
another.
got like they film 5 episodes a day. They ain't got time to be like explaining the rules like every single round to everybody. They ain't got time for that. They got to film this. They got to film it. People want to go for lunch break. They film it like it's live. They do very little like pickups and stuff. Like if there's like pickups, it's like very small minor things. But outside of that, they film it like it's live, and then they like.
But how many times have they got to cut you out? Going right. So what are we doing now?
Yeah, Hank, stop.
Oh, they just cut around it. They just cut to another camera, and you just can't see me looking baffled. That's what that is.
Yeah, so you didn't talk at all the whole show because like every time you're like, actually no, but the rules no, cut that bit.
That's why if you watch my episode, that's why I'm like super hyped when we're like winning all the rounds because I'm like I didn't even think we were gonna get this far. I was like my thing is as long as we don't go out first, I'm happy in it. We stayed in all the way to the end.
Incredible.
So if you had a chance now to go on another one of those shows, what would you pick? Which would be the one?
I went on Richard Osman's House of Games. I went on that one.
I've got to watch that one now.
Yeah, I won't spoil it for you then. I won't spoil it.
No, please don't spoil it
I
for me.
won't spoil it.
Catchphrase, though, is the one, right? That's the one everyone wants to go on.
No,
Sure.
yeah, I'd love to do that one. My mum loves that show. That's like my mum's favourite. So I think I'll do that one day.
Well, yeah, we get all sorts of big-time producers watching this, so you know, give Inel a call and myself.
You gotta realise the daytime game show TV circuit is an actual thing. Like if you do one, you go around and do them all. Like basically, because the same people that make them.
Yeah.
The same people that make all the Shiny Floor shows are all the Shiny Floor people. It's like 3 like production companies in this country that make all the gaming TV shows.
So you got your foot in the door now. That's it. You're going to do the circuit.
Yeah, you might as well do. and then
He's
there's...
already done it. Sorry, he already did it 2 years ago. We just waiting for
Yeah, I did years
ago.
ago. Messed up since then.
Well, it's brilliant to have you back on the show as always. I know it's
thanks,
fantastic. Everyone, thank you very much for joining us. We should give a big shout out to our Patreon producers for this month. They are Aaron Patrick, the QuickBooks chap, Simon Nelson, Moomin Biscuit, Trans Rights to Human Rights, Dave Ernsberger, Colin Brown, Gasman, Rocketman76, Smooth Monkey, John Tempelli, Jackie Sniper, Sam Higton, Thomas, Stan, Philip with an F, Cutty, Steve Lee, Jack Oven, Grey Dragon Claw, Colin the Car Wanker Smith, Lee Keybottom, My Dog Skip, Dean, Evil Mammal, Don Whiskerando, M3 for Life, and Sir Resna of the Savage North. Thank you so much for supporting our show over at patreon.com/TCGS. You can support the show if you like what we do by going to that website and signing up to one of our Patreon options. We really do appreciate it. And I'll say it before and I'll say it again. If you don't sign up, we'll fucking stop. All right? And it'll be your fault. We will fucking stop.
Can I say also, like, Dave Erzenberger, like, I remember that name from last time, so, like, your patrons have been supporting for a while.
We've got some high rollers. We have got some big supporters.
We made a point of deciding on the show that if anyone stops their support for 1 month, if they rejoin, they go to the bottom of the list.
Oh.
So,
yeah,
you know,
it's manipulation. I know.
Yeah, so if
it's
they wanna
manipulation.
At least you're open and honest about it.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Aaron Patrick wanted to quit about 2 years ago.
I can't possibly quit.
You do not give up the number one spot. We've got a few more things to plug. Firstly, the Tatton Park Run. You finally hit over £1,000.
Absolutely buzzing. Thank you so much, everyone who's donated.
I'm still
training. I've got a really bad back, which I don't think is related. I think I just slept on it weird, and I'm 40. So for anyone who's watching the stream wondering why there's just a picture of me, it's because I'm lying down, like I'm still in my chair, but it's at full recline. So yeah, sorry, this is going way off topic. Point is, I'm injured, but I'm training anyway, and I'm looking forward to it. I think. I mean, Matt's fine. He'll just absolutely piss it.
I won't absolutely piss it. I haven't run for like a month, so. Anyway, no, it's great. Yeah, so basically, it's like it's a month's time. But on Wednesday when the show's out, it'll be a month. So
the only thing we need to figure out is, like, I know
start.
obviously a lot of people are travelling for it, and they're like, "Hey, we should all go for a drink afterwards." I haven't really thought about the logistics of that. I'm gonna have to drive home, I think, and get a shower because I'm gonna be in no state.
Oh yeah, that's
whatsoever.
a good point. You don't want to be the smelly man in the pub, do you? Again.
I mean, if everyone's run, everyone's a smelly man in the pub. So at that point, it just levels out.
Then they'll just kick us all out.
Well,
It'll be a police
yes.
incident.
They could fucking try. Fantasy Premier League, Matt. That's,
Yes,
do you want to give us an update on that?
Premier League is back on Friday, and if you're doing the Fantasy Premier League and want to join the TCGS League, then the code is L84RA9. That's L84RA9. I put out a post last week on social, so just go to tcgs.co and look on Facebook, Instagram, Blue Sky if you want a link to it. But yeah, if you're doing the official Fantasy Premier League, then we'll love to have you join our league. Yeah, it's I think the first game's Friday night. I can't wait. What?
Try and beat Matt. That's the goal. That's what we want to do.
That wouldn't be too hard. I think I finished 12th last year. But yeah, it wouldn't be too hard.
And last thing to plug, the final tickets are available for The Imposter Syndrome, which is a show hosted by Ian Lee on October the 5th in the Stables of Milton Keynes. You could get tickets at stables.org. Ian is going to be watching an old episode of the 11 o'clock show and talking over it for the first half. And in the second half, he's going to be interviewed by me. So wouldn't that be great to come and see us both live on the 5th of October in the Stables of Milton Keynes? We'd love to see you there. Genuinely, there's only a few tickets left. So you want to come, definitely get them this week before they're all sold out and it's gone. And you regret it. Thank you very much. Right, should we get to the feedback from last week?
Get to your feedback, yeah.
Well, yeah, I wasn't here last week, was I? So I've got plenty to say.
Okay.
I have got plenty to say. And firstly, I should really say, and I'm being serious here, the stuff I've seen online about last week's show, it's got to the point where it's like it's gone past criticism and it's getting too abusive. You know, I can't be on the show every single week. And when I'm not on, sending the abuse you've been sending to the other guys about last week's show, it wasn't that bad. It was
Thanks, man.
It was a good enough show, and it was only for 1 week. So seriously, the people that have been posting stuff all over social media and getting in touch saying, "Oh, it's so crap," and I fucking hate everyone. You need to take a look at yourself. If that's what you're doing with your time on the internet, it's not acceptable. We don't find it funny. It's not banter. It's awful. It's awful. Sorry,
Yeah,
boys.
just-
I'm
yeah,
sorry
just-
you had to endure that last
Just
week.
be
It's awful.
kind, I think. I mean, me and Sean and James didn't see any of this, so I think because we do want to, look at the comments, but it's mostly positive our way. So it's funny that you got that, but yeah, I mean,
It's a dream David had.
I saw
Very
loads of it,
upset.
mate. I saw
Very
loads of
upsetting.
it. People saying worst show ever. Wednesday.
Well, I don't know about that.
Back. It's like, well,
Worst
I
show.
could. They
Could
were all
you
calling you a
link-
prick, Matt. They were pretty much all calling you a prick. Actually, yeah.
Yeah, that's standard. That wasn't last week.
Okay.
just general.
My feedback. I've got a few. I agree with James that wagon wheels were always shit, and the idea that people rate them actually makes me angry.
What's wrong with them? It's a bit of
Wagon wheels
marshmallow.
were crap. No, they were crap. They were crap. And if you go back and even taste them now, they're sawdust with a light sprinkle of the marshmallow was all right. If it had a bit of jam in it. But
I was going to say, are we talking the jam ones or the regular?
or both.
Both. All right.
I mean, slightly better with jam in it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I am not a wagon wheel man at all. That is an overrated. And is it a biscuit? Would you? I mean, you've
It's a
classed it as a
chocolate-
biscuit there.
It's
chocolate
definitely
covered
got two
biscuit.
biscuits in it with
Yeah.
the marshmallow between them.
I mean, I
Right.
know. I do. You. What are your thoughts on wagon wheels, please? Before we let you continue
I've
on the podcast.
never been a fan.
Good. You can
Wow.
stay on the show.
Anti-wagon wheel.
We need to get you on more than once. every 2
Anti-wagon
years, to
wheel
be honest
agenda.
with you,
Yeah,
in my
that's why I
opinion.
mean back. We assumed you just love them. And now we know your true feelings.
Do you know what it
Funny,
is? I think
Yeah.
it was the adverts back in the day. Like, do you remember the adverts in the late 80s?
What,
Didn't
for
it have like
wagon wheel?
didn't it have banging like theme song? Or am I
No, it was
misremembering
literally just a wagon and it zoomed into the wheel, didn't it? And then it turned into a wagon wheel.
Yeah, pretty
and I just thought, well, I don't want to eat a fucking wheel. Like, that is
Yeah,
weird.
with chocolate and
Weird.
marshmallow on it.
It was that and the Milky Bar Kid. Like, the adverts are pretty much identical.
I do not want no Milky Bar Kid. I do not want the chocolate that's been in your pocket for the past hour. Thank you. I don't care if they're on you. I'm not going to eat one.
Yeah.
I mean,
Keep them in a
like,
wrapper.
I'm annoying myself now by thinking about the decision process that led them to call it a wagon wheel because it doesn't bear any resemblance, does it? It doesn't have like spokes on it. It's just a biscuit.
They had to find a brand, and they're like, "What's an exciting, what's an exciting
what the
circular
kids really
thing?"
into?
Yeah.
Wagons.
Wagons.
It was the 80s.
What really screams tasty to you? The wheels of that wagon.
The wooden
Okay,
wheel has
alright.
been rolled in dust and sand and probably shit. That's what you want.
Yeah, I'm surprised they're not more popular, actually. I do wonder how they're still going. Like, I've never seen
Because they're
anyone
nice.
get one. No,
I
Matt,
know there was the conspiracy that they're getting smaller.
Oh, really?
Everything's getting
But it
smaller.
turns out they were the same size, but then it's just
Oh, was it really?
yeah, it's just it's the kids, and then you grow up as an adult. It's like, hey, these are smaller. It's like, no, you got bigger. That's what that is.
Matt not understanding that Just Dance isn't coming to the Switch 2 is fucking baffling. That whole bit just blew my mind, Matt. Why would they bring it to Switch 2?
It's on everything else. Why not bring it on Switch
Because
2?
it's already
you
on
can-
the Switch.
It's
in
already
the
on the
game.
Switch.
Yeah,
You
I know,
can
but
play
I
it on
thought-
your Switch 2.
I know. I thought they might have done something a bit more exciting, and stuff for the camera. I don't know.
He is expected.
Well, stuff for the camera. I don't know.
The camera.
Something to get me so I can get my money's worth of the camera.
That is a good point.
Something
actually.
cool.
Yeah, I will. I have to say, I feel robbed on that Nintendo camera because I got hyped for that, and it's just.
Tell me about it.
We're
Tell me
big
about
fans
it.
of it here. We're big fans of it here.
I
Yeah,
was like, listen, when I get Mario Kart World, everyone's gonna see my face. I want everyone to see my face when I'm dashing the shells out. I want them to know it was me, and no one can see me. No one can see me.
no, you need to be in a
You
specific
gotta be in it. You gotta be
set
in
of
it. You gotta be with
circumstances.
friends, and you have to invite those friends, and then you
And then
can't
they have
leave
to
the
allow-
room. You
yeah.
can't leave the room once the friends are there, and then
Yeah.
and then you can't make it full screen. If you make it full screen, it turns the camera off.
Is the C button on the Pro Controller the shittest button ever to be, like, on an official controller? Is it the worst button to be on an official controller? It's got to be up there.
I mean, what?
It's got to be.
What's the issue? The placement or the feel?
No, not neither.
does.
The function.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's a
No, but
button
you're
that's
talking about
tied to a
button.
subscription service.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Matt, your brain. 100% up for
No.
a round.
You said the worst button, so I'm thinking, like it doesn't feel right. The
What,
click's
you thought
rubbish.
You thought I was sitting there going, yeah, it's a bit rubbery. Is that what?
Yeah, well, I was wondering what your issue is. Like,
Technology
it's not the
for that one button.
yeah, it's like you weren't talking about the functionality. You're talking about the actual physical button.
Okay, no, I wasn't thinking about that, Matt. 100% up for around the campfire stream, by the way. Have you heard
Yes.
about this game, Inel, on Switch
Yeah,
2?
the one where you just keep
Yeah.
Hang out.
fire.
Chilling by the fire.
Yeah,
whatever it's
keep a
called.
fire going. We are,
you keep the fire going, and then you
Watch your
chat
camera.
nonsense over the fire.
yeah, we are absolutely doing a stream for that. We will do that. Is it out yet?
It's out now. Yeah, it's out on the day.
How much is it?
I don't know. It got 5 out of 10 in Nintendo Life.
Oh.
Doesn't matter, mate. I
Oh,
never
okay.
liked
It
Nintendo
is.
Life. They're
Well,
full of
it's
shit.
$15. So
Oh, no,
that's a
they're
bit
clever
much.
for it because they capitalized on what everybody knew was going to be a principle that is just trash, and then they like, all right, let's make a quick game about the camera, and then it's like, oh
yeah,
yes.
correct. Just for I know and the TCGS boys. Quick.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay, we'll definitely do that. And it killed me
That
that there
game
was a
must
whole.
have took like 3 months to make tops. No.
No. I mean, on the Nintendo Life thing, it says
I
it's
love
like
it if the devs were like really big fans of TCG. Yeah. They're sitting there going, why are you having a go at us?
in the Nintendo
It
Life
took 7
review.
years. Yeah, go on.
It says here it's got a budget of 150 million, so I think you're wrong there. This costs more than Anthem. Oh, actually, bad.
More successful though. It killed me that there was a whole news story about a Horizon game, and none of you said Horizon Dawn. In respect for late great Tozzle from Cranky Gamers.
Yeah, we fucked
Still
up
on
there.
my mind. Tozzle, still on my mind. But that's it for my feedback from this week. Now, what did the listeners think, Matt? Did they all love it? I'm assuming they loved
They
it.
did all love it, actually.
Good.
Eskil has messaged, Dear
Oh
TCGS.
no, I fucked it up. I wasn't on it last week. I assume they all hated it. It was crap. It was rubbish. Read the abuse.
The mask has slipped. Eskil, Dear TCGS, I want to congratulate you on a peaceful, low shoulders show last week. No big fights or arguments, all chuckles. I love the term low shoulders show. Hopefully that's not a typo or like,
No, I like
autocorrect.
that. Yeah, that means
A low shoulders.
It's not stressy.
Yeah.
It's not, no
Yeah,
stress.
it means boring. It means boring.
No,
That's
it
what
doesn't.
that
It says
means to
here.
me.
It says here all chuckles. So that to me says.
Shows
I'm
are better
going to
when
use
the
that
shoulders
phrase.
high.
Low shoulders. Yeah, it's good.
No.
This is a raised shoulders week, I think.
Yeah, I prefer the high shoulders, if anything.
I'm lying
Go on.
down, mate. My
Yeah,
shoulders
he's got
go
no
down.
shoulders.
My shoulders
An
are
injury
broken.
like that.
Too Late to Be Read Out has messaged, here's a Farley feature idea. Rather than radio silence from Farley for weeks on end, can you get him to do a short diary of his week to record separately and send it in? He can record whenever he wants, and there's no expectations on sound quality. He'll have no excuses not to do this and earn his crust. I mean, yeah, James is away, we're family, but I do also love the idea of James doing like a little travel log. A
I'm
little,
sure
you
we've
know, like...
suggested it, and he was just like, no, with no actual reason. Well, he
James
doesn't wanna
wants
do
to
it,
be
does
left
he?
alone.
Yeah.
And also, if he starts doing them, he'll start asking to be paid for them. So
Yeah.
Well, do you remember
forget
that
about
one,
it.
He'll
that
invoice
live
us.
That live show we did at Resd, and we had he sent us that video of himself in China. Everyone fucking loved it.
I've still got
Yeah.
it. Yeah, but I only loved it because I kept pausing it and pointing and laughing at it. Like that was the entertainment there, Sean.
Harsh.
If you remember correctly,
And
the
because he had a mini
talent
beard.
Was
He
mine.
had his little beard. He looked really good, and he won't believe us when we tell him he looked really good with a beard.
No, I'm not being rude to James while he's off. Actually, I need to be a little bit because he was really rude to me about me last week while I was off. So
Oh, did
I'm
you
going to
think?
show him that I'm the bigger, better man. Yeah, I'm the
Bigger,
bigger,
better man,
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, last week we talked about and Roger, and we had a few people come back with their feedback. Yeah, look, plenty of people in Discord as well loved it, and had lots of things to say about it. I'm not going to go through all these, but we had something from Matthew saying, "Thank you for the recommendation for and Roger, especially for not having a spoiler section within the podcast. I listened to the show while commuting on a motorcycle, which makes it incredibly difficult to skip ahead a few minutes. And Roger was one of the most touching games I've played in a long time, and should have played with no information going in. Also, the Great Doctor was in a cheery mood last week, right up until the end." Interesting timing.
People are going to say it was me. And it wasn't me. Probably was me.
I mean, he also knew he had a month off coming up, so
Yeah.
That's true. That is true.
I just
we-
like the fact that your listeners listen while they're on the motorcycle. That's awesome.
They're
Yeah.
sort of the cool sort of listeners we get.
It's not quite unsafe. I
Yeah.
suppose you can't hear
We
with the
got-
helmet on anyway, can you?
We got one who was chopping logs in a minute, and all the other
Yep.
cool
We got
activities.
the
you can
lumberjacks,
think
yeah?
of.
Yeah, lumberjacks.
Lumberjacks.
Do you remember?
And
got a
Reese the
pilot.
welder?
Fireman.
We used to have a listener called Reese who was a welder, and we thought it was the coolest thing. And then he came to one of our live shows, and he's like, "Yeah, I've got to tell you, I've actually jacked the welding in." We're like, "No!"
You doing it then?
Yeah.
Reese from HR, he was known as after that.
Yeah.
It wasn't didn't have the same ring to it.
Roger recovering. Leds, I have to say I'm glad you postponed the and Roger chat, as I would have listened to the spoilers, and now I'm glad I didn't have to. It sounded very intriguing, so thanks for the recommendation. I hope you've all now played it. I'm looking forward to the discussion. In the style of Kane and Rince, I'm giving it a 3-word review. Multiple gut punches. Love your work.
Oh, we don't want that. We don't want to steal Kane and Rince's material, do we? That puts us beneath them.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't dare do it. That'd be...
We're better than
cringe
that,
if we did
Roger.
that. Yeah,
We
yeah,
are
forget
better than that. Thank you very much.
And also Ben has messaged, bought and played and Roger based on last week's discussion. Astonishing game. Thanks so much for recommending it without spoiling anything.
Well, there'll be more and Roger chat later because
There
I
will
played
be.
it while I was away.
Nice.
So you'll
Rob-
get the definitive opinion on the game later in the show.
Well, Rob Nor has messaged, "Hi TCGS crew, I'm extremely late to the party, I know, I can only apologise. I only started listening to the podcast about 12 weeks ago. However, it has now become my favourite regular podcast thanks to all the hard work. I look forward to it every week. I've also become a PlayStation gamer, having been the opposite through my entire life. I'm 36 years old, and after feeling let down by Microsoft and Xbox, I took the leap to buy a PS5 Slim about 3 months ago. I hadn't realised it, but my passion for gaming had practically disappeared over the past 10 years. Playing the PS5 exclusives has reignited that gaming flame again. I know the remasters and remakes etc. get a lot of hate or people joke about them, but because they are my first introduction to all the PlayStation games, I'm genuinely loving playing them. More than I've enjoyed playing gaming for years. I've recently completed Spider-Man 2, God of War 4, Last of Us Part 1 and Uncharted 4. I have a backlog of PS4 and PS5 games that I basically raided Vinted for. It's a shame that Xbox seems to be on a self-destructive path, but they're making way for rival. But maybe they're making way for a rival to compete against PlayStation. Either way, for me at least, the console wars are over, and I'll continue to give a game away quietly while the wife is in bed, or if I have a few hours at home alone. Give me a strong story and make it immersive, and I'm sold. Love the pod from Rob Nor.
It's nice when you go through a period of just playing game after game. I mean, that is some list of games. Spider-Man 2, God of War 4.
That's some good games to go back to
Last
back on as well.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? I would say, though, I do not think Xbox stepping back is going to leave a hole that someone's going to feel like another rival. It really feels that they're going to be so far behind from the off, it's going to be almost impossible to step up against PlayStation.
Yeah, I mean, if even Microsoft, with their almost infinite amount of money and their history of software and games and PC and stuff, like, if they can't even really make it work, who else is really going to come in? I know we said this when it was like Nintendo and Sega, and we were expecting Sony and Microsoft, so there will be someone, I'm sure, but you know, it won't be Apple, because we know Apple don't really care about games and they're rubbish. Amazon have tried, are trying with Luna, Facebook. Meta doing like the VR thing. Google have come and gone.
Anywhere, I don't want Facebook anywhere near games. Thank you. You stay away.
Well, I mean,
stay away.
Obviously, you know, Meta have the VR stuff, and even that is. Yeah,
but that's the worst thing about those headsets. You put the headsets on, and when you're away from the Meta stuff, you're like, "Wow, this is great!" And then you press it, and I don't know if you found this, Sean. Is it getting harder and harder to turn that fucking thing off? Like, you go power down, and it goes, no, actually. And you go, I want to turn it off.
I've like used it, and then I thought I turned it off, and then I'll put, hang the headset up and put it on the shelf or whatever. And then like a day later, you'll just hear it go, doo-doo-doo.
Yeah, because it's run out of battery.
Yeah.
And then I just think about Zuckerberg sitting there going, all these fucking cameras and stuff in their house that they're not turning off. Lovely. Lovely bit of data.
I was saying, like, with the Quest 1, I remember, like, again, it was the same thing. I'd used it and then put it away, and then like a day later, I got like a notification on my phone saying, like, oh, the battery's low. And it's like, that headset is in a cupboard going, Mark, Mr. Zuckerberg, he's let my battery run out.
They're not using me.
Yeah.
Mark, you should see what's under these stairs.
Yeah. Filth everywhere. Isle of Chadders, UK Gary with an F-15.
Okay. What does that mean?
We must have asked about vehicles, or they drive, or pilot. All the talk of Xbox live abuse reminded me of a time me and my friends got into a back and forth with a guy called Chadders on Halo Reach. He made the somewhat tactical error to send a voice note to 4 drunk/stoned/otherwise preoccupied men in their early 20s. We spent the next 6 games sending messages to each other, with him getting annoyed and us finding it very funny. It all ended with my friend Chris sending him a photo with his shirt off and "I heart Chadders" written on his chest with a bunch of love hearts all over him in marker pen. Chadders never responded after that. Top bands.
I don't think you won.
Chadders was freaked out. No, I think they did, because Chadders was dumbfounded. No response. They definitely won that one.
Oh, right, the banter back in the Xbox days was different, though, because you could send voice messages to people, cussing them and stuff, and you can't do that now. But like before, you had 30 seconds to cuss them out, and then they can respond to you. The voice message back.
The best one that I have to listen to every now and then is the guy with the guitar hands.
I was just thinking that.
Screams at the kid and then starts playing guitar at the end of it. I mean, I don't know what to Google it, but fucking hell, it's the greatest thing ever.
He plays Enter Sandman, right?
He plays Enter Sandman quite badly as well.
Yeah.
And he says, you can't do these with my fucking guitar hands, which I think he wish he could re-record. But yeah, those days are sort of over. When you were talking about Xbox Live abuse, I did check my app, and the last time I got into some angry messages with someone, some smack talk, was 2 years ago. And they said, I must have beaten them at something. They put full luck, and I replied, also skills, lol, uninstall. So that was 38 years of age I was when I sent that.
You got him. You got him.
I did get him.
Can't come back from that, can you?
No. Go on.
Kurt Lewin, feedback. Matt merely enjoying Donkey Kong as opposed to loving it. I thought the same as Matt about this game, but I wanted to ask Matt which is his favourite 3D Mario. I found that the people who have Odyssey as their favourite are those that have been loving DK, whereas those who have Galaxy or 3D World as their favourite are not as hot on DK. I fall in the latter camp and put it down to preferring more linear platformers over the more open design of Odyssey and DK. QMAT saying Odyssey is his favourite. Throwing my theory out the window. Cheers. I mean, Galaxy is my favourite, but when I think of Mario game, I can't look past Mario 64. I guess because it was just such an incredible game.
Play
I haven't played it, in recent years. I'm sure it doesn't play as well, but like that was such a magical moment seeing that game. Not really knowing anything about it, like it just blew me away. And if I think Mario, I close my eyes, I think Mario 64. But yeah, I think my favourite has been Galaxy. I mean, Odyssey obviously incredible, but
Odyssey's better than Galaxy. I can say that wholeheartedly. Like, I am fully behind that.
But like again, playing that on Wii, like it at the time, it felt like this is more than a 3D platform because like the use of the motion as well and the gravity and the planets, it felt
That's the
so
worst
special.
thing about it, Matt. Oh, James, I know you're listening to this. I wish you were here. It's the motion stuff. I didn't want to waggle my hands around as Mario's running around in a circle.
I love Galaxy, but if they re-released it and we took all the motion stuff out, I'd be like, yeah, good.
Well, they sort of didn't they, for the Switch?
Oh yeah, that's right, the first one.
Yeah, there was still some motion stuff in it, but for the most part, it was gone. And Mario 64, obviously one of the best games ever made when it came out. I don't want to be too harsh on it. It's hard work now, which is that whole era of 3D gaming is hard work to go back to. GoldenEye is really hard to go back to.
Leave those memories there.
I am with you. Running around those flowers for the first time. Oh my God. There was nothing better than running around those fucking flowers for the first time in Mario.
Just being outside Peach's castle and it's like, look under me.
Before that, guys, just holding the controller.
Oh, yeah.
Holding the controller for the first time.
And moving Mario's face around. That was also pretty crazy.
Man.
It was quite nice actually. This weekend we went to, I'll talk about it later, but we went to the Micro Museum in Ramsgate and played some old retro games. And one of my favourite things I did, I'm not proud of this, 6-year-old son sat there. I gave him an N64 pad and went, how do you hold this? No. You hold the middle bit. That's fucking weird, isn't it?
Unless you got
and he
big
said,
hands.
Dad, can we go? Yeah, unless you got very big
Then
hands.
you can just hold the outsides.
He's got tight. He's 6. I love that fucking console. And but yeah, going back and playing that area of gaming. No, Odyssey's the best. I think, Kurt, and I mean this, I think people that don't like Donkey Kong as much are comparing it to Mario too much because it is not a Mario game. And at the start, I do think, at the start, I do think I was treating it like a Mario game. And then once you realise that actually it doesn't play like that at all, and it's more like an adventure game.
When you're 10 levels deep, you forget about that, and you're like, let me just punch some stuff.
Yes, 100%. You got to give yourself to the DK, mate. Come on, Matt.
I'll play more. I've got more thoughts on that. Anyway, we're going to end with Joshua Garrity.
I fucking hate you for talking. Go on, Joshua Garrity. Go on.
Sound like a listener. Joshua Garrity. Feedback. There were some bold claims being made by a listener about 2025 being the best year in gaming ever. Don't get me wrong, good year, but when 2010 is right there, here we go, with Bayonetta outside, these are all games that came out in 2010. Bayonetta outside Japan, Mass Effect 2, God of War 3, Heavy Rain for its sins, Street Fighter 4, Red Dead Redemption, Super Mario Galaxy 2, Limbo, StarCraft 2, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game, Amnesia, Dark Descent, Halo Reach, Civilization 5, Castlevania, Lords of Shadow, Fallout New Vegas, Vanquish, Super Meat Ball, Rock Band 3, and Pac-Man Championship Edition DX. Look, I cut out games like Darksiders, Enslaved, Lost Planet 2, and many others from the above because it was getting too long, but 2010 was fucking insane.
It was. I think when I heard that,
I mean,
my
that's a
favourite
powerful
year,
one, isn't it?
I don't know. I think that's up there. I mean, you look at the list of those games. Mine will probably be earlier. It will probably be
is it 97 with Half-Life 2?
Yeah, I think 97 was the one that
I saw a YouTube video the other day that convinced me. It's 2001, and I was like,
oh really?
Right.
What was 2001?
That was Metal Gear Solid 2. That was Grand Theft Auto 3. That was Halo. That was Silent Hill 2. That was Smash Brothers. That was Final Fantasy 10. That was Conker's Bad Fur Day. That was Tony Hawk.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
SSX Tricky.
SSX Trick, Sonic Adventure 2,
Well, come on, let's
Max
not.
Payne,
Max
okay.
Payne, yeah, we're back up.
No.
Advance Wars, Dead or Alive 3. Yeah,
Gran
there was some-
Turismo 3,
there
Animal
we-
Crossing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm convinced, you know. I was like, yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
but
best
in 1997, Sonic R came out.
I
know.
You're right. You're right.
So, you know, pipe down.
right.
Also GTA and other things, but yeah.
Yeah, don't say
Diddy
the
Kong,
Saturn fans.
Diddy
they're
Kong
vocal.
Racing.
Hey. Yeah, so 97, Diddy Kong Racing, GoldenEye,
Grand Theft
GTA,
Auto.
Curse of Monkey Island came out,
Good
Turok,
year, good year.
Fallout, Quake 2.
Yeah, no, 97 is not as good as what we just said for
It's good,
2001.
yeah, but
Did my mock cut out? I said Sonic R, mate.
Did I stutter?
Yeah, I wasn't prepared to say that.
oh, I forgot. Shenmue 2 as well.
All right, that's not.
Well, I mean,
It's a good year. We can all agree that it's a good year.
I think it's the best year. It's the peak. That's when we peaked.
That's a ridiculous year, isn't it? That is absolutely ridiculous.
and it
Even
has
living.
been. It has been a fantastic year this year, though. Like, I stand by that. I mean, I look at the games that I've played this year, and I just think, fucking hell, there's so many good ones. Game of the Year show is going to be hard work this year.
God,
And
imagine
there's
if we
still-
did-
Harder than last year.
Last year was a piece of piss, I think. No, we had a big argument, didn't we?
That was RPG Central last year. Every
Yeah,
big RPG
yeah.
last year.
Balatro won last year against Astrobot in the final.
Nice.
And that was that is a tough final, isn't it? James, Sean, have you played any Astrobot since
No.
getting your PS5?
I told you, he's not going to play
Doing
it.
my nutting.
He's not going to do it. There's no point even asking or hoping. He won't do it.
But it's got
As
Playroom,
of,
and it's the
3
best.
weeks ago, I'm a big Death Stranding guy.
Right, years of
It's
PlayStation
lost.
releases, right? Years of PlayStation releases, like, oh, this game's incredible. Look at that. In the end, it's just bought it for Death Stranding 2. That's it. It's a Death
Did you
Stranding
see
2
Matt
machine.
in the Discord? I forget what it was now. Sorry, someone posted the link to the yellow
Yes,
jacket.
the jacket, yeah.
And, and I mean, they're charging like 70 quid for it, which on the one hand makes me think like, oh, that's actually not extortionate, but on the other, it's not going to be like beautifully made, is it, for 70 quid?
No, after I finished Death Stranding 2, I'm like, how much to buy one of those baby things?
I
from
didn't
the
think it'd be
special
funny
edition.
to just like appear on one of these streams just wearing the coat and just.
It's a
I'm
nice
so
game.
glad I'm not playing that game.
Did you guys really like it?
Yeah, I loved
Death
it.
Stranding
Yeah.
2, yeah, I'm loving it at the moment.
I
Yeah.
hated it.
Oh
Yes,
man,
I know.
Did you not enjoy the first one? Did you?
That's the thing. Love the first one.
Oh, really?
really?
Well,
the
what's
first one.
what did he? I mean, maybe say for the Death Stranding 2 chat, but what changed?
No spoilers, but like everything that was good about the first one, they got rid of. Like the whole point of the first game was trying to get from A to B. Getting from A to B in the second game is easy. It's like it's
It is way
jump
easier,
in
yeah.
the whip.
Yeah.
Like let the car pick up the packages for you. Just get there. And so it's like like the challenge of me getting from A to B was why I was playing this game. And now, like half of the good characters that was in the first game, they kind of got rid of in the maddest way. And like I know some of them might return and all of them things there, but like as far as I'm concerned, like all the best characters are gone. And I was like, you did it in a trash way as well.
I do agree. Yeah, I mean, I spent most of the game apart from like the first like 2 or 3 hours in the truck, and the truck did
Yeah,
all the work.
same.
Apart from like 2 specific
See?
missions where I had to like not. But yeah, whereas the first one, I did love the whole like get it on your back and you know the where do I go, and if I drop these, I'm absolutely screwed. I didn't really drop
Even
anything.
running into a BT. If you ran into a BT in the first game, stress. It was stress. It's like, how am I going to navigate around? I'm going to have to go this long ass way to get around this thing. Now you just throw a grenade, boom, it's gone. Just carry on.
Yeah.
Am I lying? Am I lying?
No, that's a change they've made, but it's still a great game.
See,
It's different.
I really like because I can't handle spooky stuff, so I really like being able to just.
That was the
tackle
point of the
these things.
game.
But it's too scary in the first one. So-
Back down. Wait, Sean, don't back down. Come on, give it back. You're getting trounced here.
No, I like he's not wrong. Like in the first game, you spend so long like on foot, and then in this one, it's like if I have to get from one place to another on foot, I'm like, well, I've fucked up somehow. because there are so many other options in
Listen, I unlocked a sniper rifle in the first like 2 hours of the game.
Yeah.
And from then I'm just like blasting everybody. I'm like, because in the first game you can't kill people. And it's a really good story reason why you can't. And I was like, sweet, we can't kill no one. In this game, it's like, yeah, let it off. You can just shoot anyone you want.
Rubber bullets. It's
Rubber bullets now. What? Every gun's got rubber bullets. Now I'm just blasting people from like 50 meters away with a rubber bullet in the head, and he's cool.
Yeah, a sniper bullet. A sniper rubber bullet.
Nah.
I do think they should add it that like because like in real life they always refer to them as like less lethal weapons because it turns out anything could kill you. I do think it'd be more interesting if like the rubber bullet weapons had like a tiny percentage chance to actually just kill someone and you've not planned for it, and then you have to be like, shit, I need to.
There's a void out and the game ends. Yeah. That would be great.
Yeah, but you could just run over people in the truck and they're knocked out. No, I ran him over.
Rubber tires. No, rubber tires. They got.
Yeah, rubber chassis, the lot. Just a big rubber car.
They took every bit of challenge out the game, and then
what's
left? What's left?
I mean, yeah, they made it easier to get into the action rather than waiting hours to get a gun or this or that. And I do think the traversing A to B is different now. It's much less on foot, and those are some of the moments where you're like, genuinely nervous. Am I going to screw up? How can I get there? That has been removed in place of like more immediate action, but it's still a great game, and you're wrong.
It took 10 hours in the first game to just get a bike.
Yeah.
You get it in the first half hour in this.
Yeah.
So why am I playing for the next
sorry,
30
I know.
hours?
Did you want to wait 10 hours to get a bike again?
No,
I know, they made it more immediate.
For the next 30 hours of the game. What am I doing? What am I doing then?
You're still delivering parcels.
I'm still delivering parcels, but it's just super easy now. I'm just driving.
It's not super easy.
It is.
Your batteries might run out on the truck.
The battery never runs out. And if you play online, everyone's built everything. Everything's built. They told me one mission, right? One mission, they say, listen, you got to go to this base. They stole all that stuff. We got to get it back. I was like, all right, sweet. Let me get the truck. I'll drive up close. I'll do a little watchtower, scout out how many people's is there, and then I'll take them all out. I drive up there. The watchtower's already there. Someone built it for me. And I'm like, oh, okay, sweet. And I just... Where's the challenge? You built me all the stuff.
I do like the idea of Inel sitting down, putting the disc in for Death Stranding 2 again. I cannot wait for the 10 hours of grind to get my motorcycle. And then when he gets in, he's like, fuck this.
The game was about that. That's what the game was about. And I was like, yeah, it's a different type of game, but I can understand why it's resonating, because you have to struggle in order to get from A to B. Just going over that one mountain could take like 45 minutes. And it was just trying to navigate there, how you can find ways using like ladders and pitchforks and climbing forks and things, and trying to utilize it. And then there was moments where you might get stuck in a puddle. And I'm like, oh snap, I'm stuck in a puddle, or the car broke down in a puddle, and you're stuck in the middle of a river. And I was like, I've got all my stuff on the truck, I can't move it. Like, I've run out of battery. How am I going to navigate all from A to B? That was the first game. This game, that never happens.
No puddles. Is there no puddles?
There are some puddles.
There's a couple puddles, but that's it.
Puddles, mate. There's puddles everywhere.
There's a couple of puddles.
There's a couple puddles. There's a one sandstorm I saw at the beginning of the game, and I never saw it again.
Well, hang on. No, there's definitely more sandstorms.
Yeah.
How many more sandstorms?
One more sandstorm.
So there's two sandstorms in the entire game.
Count them.
Two sandstorms in the entire game.
There's snowstorms. There's all sorts.
Well, there you go. There's other
How many?
storms.
How many?
Probably 3.
In a 30-hour game, there's 3 sandstorms.
I'm saying, I think basically you need to play more. I think there'll be plenty more storms if you play more.
What I loved about that, Sean, was the moment where you went, hold on a minute, there are more sandstorms actually.
There's an extra one. There's an extra one. End game. There's an end game sandstorm.
Final boss.
Right. We are 44 minutes in. Are we done with the feedback from last week's show?
Leave us feedback.
Thank you.
Go to tcjess.co to leave your feedback.
I know charges by the minute, so let's move on to news, Sean, and make it snappy. What's happened in the world of video games?
I'm in a lot of pain, as I may have mentioned, so be gentle.
You won't shut up about it, mate. You're in pain. That's fine. Get a chiropractor. They're fake. Get one of them in. Really got a problem with chiropractors at the moment.
Yeah,
but that's for another time.
Yeah.
Go on.
Bonus show material that. Nintendo did an Indie World showcase like a week after the third party direct, the partner direct.
Yeah,
what
it's
they call it.
weird,
Yes.
isn't it?
Strange timing, but whatever. I don't know if any of you watched this in full.
I did.
It's pretty
I
good,
did.
I thought.
Yeah, some cool games.
I mean, I'll run through some highlights for me, and then if you want to shout any others out, just let me know. Mina the Hollower, the new game from Yacht Club, the developers of Shovel Knight. That is officially out on the 31st of October. Very excited about that.
Yeah.
Hurdling is coming to the Nintendo Switch. So we already knew this was coming out. This is the new game from Okomotive, who did the Far series, Farlow in Sales and Far.
Oh, excellent. Okay.
Was it Changing Tides, Shifting Tides?
Changing Tides, yeah.
So, yeah. Which, I mean, we weren't as hot on the second one, but this seems like a really interesting departure from those games, so I'm very excited. So that's out on the 21st of August. I mean, they were definitely showing the Switch 2 version. Or was it Switch 1? This has got a Switch 1 logo on it. Right. So that explains why it
the
looks
title just
weird.
says Nintendo Switch rather than Nintendo Switch 2, so...
Yeah, right, yeah, because it did look a bit rough
I don't know.
compared to the other versions. But, you know, the Switch is your only option. Like, I'm excited about this. Is this seat taken? I've not bought this yet, but this was
It's fun,
it's
that's a
out
fun
now.
game.
Oh, is that now, is it? Okay, yeah, this
Yeah,
game
right,
looks
okay.
gorgeous as well.
Yeah, I
the
really
colour
enjoyed the
palette.
demo a while ago, so yeah.
It's on PC as well, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What else did we have? Oh, content warning. Is
Finally.
coming to the Switch and Switch 2. So this is one of these games that just blows up on Steam out of nowhere. And it's one of these co-op. I mean, it's one. It's that genre that people are now calling friend slop, which I don't like.
Which I hate that as a title, as a genre.
It's very unnecessarily nasty. But yeah, it's basically a 4-player co-op game where you're trying to make viral videos, but going through sort of SCP-style haunted basements and shit, and it looks like really good fun. I don't think it's actually that scary, is it?
I
Please
don't
tell
think
me it's
it-
not that scary.
I mean, it says it's a horror romp. All the stuff I've seen, it's more just having fun, really. But
Yes.
who knows?
Yes,
Yeah, it
on
looks
a
awesome.
scale of 10 being the scariest, 1 being Sean Bell's threshold. What are we saying here? What's the scale? Please tell me it's not too scary for Sean Bell. If someone could confirm that.
I mean, it doesn't matter. We're still gonna stream it. So I mean, there are bits in night, when it's dark and jump scares and stuff. But I think that's part of
It's
it.
part of the fun, isn't it? Because the whole thing is, you're all making videos and then you actually sit and watch them at the end, which looks really funny. Ball Pit.
Still looks fantastic, this.
Yeah, I mean, the demo is absolutely stunning. I'm so excited about this. It was a bit weird, though, because they announced that it's coming to the original Switch on the 15th of October, and then said that the Switch 2 version is due in autumn. So I assume that means that the 15th of October is the release date, and there's going to be a Switch 2 version a little bit further down the line. I don't know.
I'll wait for that, I think.
Yeah, and there's no clarity on whether or not it's like one purchase or what. Don't know.
I doubt it.
I mean, the game looks absolutely fantastic. I'm definitely getting it when it comes out. I'm
Yeah,
excited
yeah.
for that one.
And the other big one was UFO 50 is finally coming.
Yeah,
to
that's
I
the
must
Switch.
have missed this.
That's
I
absolutely
must have missed this.
fantastic. Came out last
It-
year.
It's I mean,
PC.
I'm aware of the game on PC, but I missed this on the Nintendo Direct. I didn't
Oh,
know
right
this
at the
was
end of it.
out now. Holy
it's out now.
shit!
Yeah,
I need to go and buy this after this show. I was
do, man.
very excited for UFO
It'd
50.
be really nice because I played a bit of it, but because I wasn't sort of playing it along with anyone else, I sort of fell off it. So yeah, if you start it, I think that'd be fun.
I am
to
so
sort of-
fucking up for this game. I
Yeah,
cannot wait.
So it's fun. There's a couple of games in there where you get addicted to, and it's like, oh,
Yeah, man.
this is it.
Yeah, I'm totally up for it. I'll be playing that this week for sure. Yeah, not a bad little direct this actually. It was there was enough on
enjoyed
there
it.
to get excited about. There's some cool stuff coming out. So yeah, it's all good.
Yep. Next story is Digital Foundry have gone independent. So obviously they were part of Eurogamer, or part of Gamer Network, I should say, and then they were bought by IGN along with everything else. And yeah, for whatever reason, IGN have let them go independent. I would have thought this is one of the bits of Gamer Network they would really want to hang on to.
I don't think they understand it enough
Yeah.
to keep it.
It must be. I mean, it's certainly well respected, but I wonder how it does like revenue wise, because last I checked with Digital Foundry, you could pay a subscription, a paid subscription to get like almost, I think, well, definitely 4K, but like almost like lossless video to really truly see how these games look on the various kind of platforms and the highest quality. So, but maybe, regardless of whether it's making money or not, I mean, yeah, it's a bit surprising because it's just so well known. Even if people don't go into exact details, they're saying like, "Oh, what did Digital Foundry say about this new game?" And that's certainly talked about. But I mean, it's great for them to be able to go independent. Obviously, there's no indication about costs or with this and that, and how much it was sold for, or whatever happened. But yeah, I think it's great for them to be independent.
I'm
sure.
really happy for them as well, man. Yeah, really happy for them because especially when you see the state of media and so many establishments and productions shutting down, publications and stuff. And it's like when they got bought by IGN, it's like, oh, it's only a matter of time before they go. And like, honestly, that's how I was thinking. I was like, Digital Foundry are fantastic, but they're not going to be around forever if that's their owners. And like the fact that they've gone independent, I was like, well done, guys.
Yeah, I love Richard Ledbetter. Or it's Ledbetter, not Leadbetter, isn't it?
I think
yeah, he was like a Sega. He's like CVG editor back in the day. Sega magazine. I love this. Yeah. Meme Machines. Yeah, all like the magazines I loved growing up, and yeah, I absolutely adored Sega magazine, obviously. So yeah, like I've always loved Richard. Like it was great when I heard, oh, he's doing this Digital Foundry thing, and so this is great news for them and the whole team. I wonder if this is going to change or allow them to do it. Actually, no, I think it said on the post that they're maybe do a bit more retro content. Maybe they were truly solely focused on kind of bleeding edge stuff on IGN, but I think they want to do more. I do really like
their retro stuff. Their video they did on MDK is fascinating because that's a game that, like at the time, did so many things visually that people hadn't really seen before. But it's all smoke and mirrors, like it's all just really clever, basic effects. And yeah, there's like really, really interesting analysis of that stuff. But yeah, so this is Richard Ledbetter and Eurogamer founder Rupert Lehman West have clubbed together and bought it between them, and it's now purely Patreon supported. So yeah,
it's one of them things it better work because that must have cost a pretty penny, man.
Yeah,
yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure it will. It's one of those. It is a staple, isn't it? Now, when there are games coming out on different systems and all that sort of stuff, the comparison videos they do, it's like one of the first things people talk about.
Yeah, performances,
which is funny because I'll watch these things and they'll go, look at the fucking state of this compared to this, and I'm going, yeah.
Yeah, those leaves do look shit.
but the fact that they're that, they can notice that shit makes me, it blows my mind, and I still love watching it, even though I cannot see a fucking difference.
Oh, they're way more popular than you would think, because most gamers ain't playing on enough 4K TVs or monitors and stuff like that with 120 frames per second. Most people playing on a 21-inch TV that they got like 20 years ago. It's got the one HDMI port. That's it. That's what everyone's still playing.
Half
they're still playing
out.
On that.
Some people still have sides on their telly, right? That they need to bash when it goes a bit fuzzy. That's true. That's actually true. Fucking sides on it. Okay.
Slightly sad news. It looks like Contraband, which was the Xbox exclusive that's been developed by Avalanche, says, well, they've put out a statement that active development has now stopped. Presumably, this is a pulling of support from Xbox. I mean, we knew almost nothing about this. There was a pre-rendered trailer like 4 years ago. But, to me, just knowing that it was a heist game made by the Just Cause people, that's it. I'm all right. So, yeah, sad to hear that it's presumably not going anywhere. I mean, I don't think they've announced any redundancies or anything yet, so I don't know if they're trying to find a new publisher for it first, or just find other roles for the people working on it. But yeah, either way, a shame.
Yeah, cool move, Microsoft. Cheers, pals.
Yeah, I wonder if this was something that's been made in the last week, or this is just a result of other things. Because it's weird for this news to come out now and not when we had all other kind of shocking news. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not quite sure. I can't get my head around that. Either it's done then and nothing was mentioned, or it's just done now 3 weeks after others. It just, I don't know. Weird. It's a shame. Shame.
I'm not the hugest like Xbox fan at the minute. Well, who is? But like, it does happen quite a lot, especially like I'll say from my point of view in terms of like doing voiceover. There's a lot of times I'll do voiceover for games where it's for internal use only, while they're still trying to find the funds for the game, or they're trying to see how development goes once they get past like development milestones and things. And so that happens a lot. Games just get cancelled. Like there's loads of things that I've voiced in video games that just they're never going to see the light of day, mainly because the funding fell through, or the landscape's kind of changed, or they've gone in a different direction. So I don't know.
Do you have a favourite role in a video game you've played? I know.
It changes all the time. I think my favorite at the moment is probably because I'm still playing it. Is Space Marines 2.
Is there a moment though when you come across your character and go, "Oh, that's weird. That's me."
Oh, listen, I play as me in Space Marine 2 all the time. Listen, I ain't played it as anybody else. I play the bulwark only. That's
because I remember
that's probably my favorite at the minute. It's funny because I still played it.
I remember when friend of the show Blake Harrison was doing. He said he played one of the trucks in Bob the Builder when they rebooted it recently, and I couldn't fucking watch it. I was like, Harry, oh look, my friend's in Bob the Builder, let's watch it. And then you heard him talk, and I was like, this is just Blake. All I can see is Blake. This is not working for me at all. It's like everyone else sounds like characters, and then Blake's like, all right. And I'm like, no, this is going on. This is fucking weird. Yeah, there must be that disconnect there. It's fucking bizarre voice acting. Like, it's, cool.
It's just a lot of imaginations we gotta use, man. Because you gotta remember, like, when we get in the booth, barely get to see anything. And then it's, like, hardly any concept art. Like, most of the time I'll see, like, one concept of what my character's gonna look like. That's it.
I know, you sounded like you were talking to a 5-year-old then. I appreciate it. You turned around to me and went, no, it's just a lot of imagination we use,
all
actually.
imagination work.
We're not actually a truck in Bob the Builder. We're using imaginations.
I've never killed a Xenos in my life.
And that's the line I'm sticking to. Any other news, Sean?
A little fun one to end with. Have we seen this new is it My Mario?
My Mario,
range?
yeah, I've seen this.
Yeah, this is the first I've heard of it.
I've not seen this.
Looking up the new stuff. Nintendo's got a new range of toddler merch.
Looks cool.
Which
I fucking love it.
It is kind of adorable, isn't it? There's this like wooden block set. The only problem is the full set costs £100.
Oh, piss off.
So I don't know if anyone's
Same
buying
as a
this
clock.
for their 2-year-olds.
Same as an alarm clock from Nintendo.
This is Japan only, isn't it, at the moment? Or that's all it's been announced for, isn't it? Japan,
Yes.
I think.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, why are they charging £100 for it? They should charge yen, shouldn't
They
they?
are
Shouldn't
charging.
they?
I've converted it, Dave.
Oh, right.
We've got computers now.
I wasn't aware of the computers.
And then basically, and some of these blocks like act as amiibo as well, which I mean doesn't really justify the price, but
No, it does.
it's
No, it doesn't.
yeah.
How long do you reckon Nintendo's going to keep Amiibo going for?
They're really
Good
persistent
question.
with it, aren't they? I mean, people love it.
Genuinely
though, don't
thought they were going to drop it for the Switch 2. I genuinely do, but I
think
But
suppose.
it's easy.
well
Why
into
drop
it.
it? It's
cheap. I think at this point, it's less about
that's
any functionality in game. It's more that people want to collect all of them, and then when they release limited ones, they'll rush out and get them. So, I don't know what they even do in games really. I mean, maybe unlock a skin, or they do little tiny things. But I think now it's more like less about the game stuff, more the fact that people want these and they can charge decent money for them. And
it's Nintendo's way of doing pre-order bonuses. It's like they don't do like the pre-order and get this, pre-order and get that. They just say just get the amiibo and then you get that stuff.
Yeah.
That's how they get.
You know what you like, Matt? And there is. I'm not going to promote it. But there is like a cube thing that you can buy that has all the amiibo loaded onto it, and you can just tap it. And that is a Matt Murray device right there.
Yeah, someone mentioned it. But so what do I get if I use an amiibo?
Just like a power up.
Or something like that. Yeah.
Wasn't there one game where you could only fast travel if you've got an amiibo?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah. What was that?
Was
It wasn't
Wind
Zelda.
Waker? I think it was a Zelda game. I can't
Was it
remember,
the
but I remember
Skyward
everyone
Sword
going,
re-release,
fucking
wasn't
hold
it?
on. Yeah, it might have been. Yeah. Skyward Sword, Picross
Jesus.
in the chat.
Anyway, yeah,
Okay.
this kid stuff looks lovely. I mean, it's not for me anymore, but yeah, it's
No, you're grown
even
up. You're
like
a big boy.
the bold
You're a big boy, man.
Yeah, I don't need those plastic sporks anymore. I can use
No, big boy.
regular metal cutlery, but it doesn't
No
nice.
bib either.
No, I need a bib. Not
Well, when you're wearing a white t-shirt, it's always a gamble.
good point.
The stop motion Mario thing looks quite cool. I do like that. It reminds me of the Pokemon Concierge thing that they did on Netflix.
Oh man, that series is so good. I was so
Yeah,
gutted when it only
reminds
turned
me
out
of
there was
that.
like 4 episodes of it, and that was it. It was like
Is that it for the news?
that is it for the news.
Right, it's time for what you've been playing. Sean, do you want to talk about Death Stranding 2 again?
I think we've had enough Death Stranding 2 chat. I mean, I don't really have anything because I'm
No, go ahead, Sean. Go ahead, man. No, let me know.
Actually, because I'm like 55 hours in. There's nothing else I could say that isn't spoilers at this point. So, other than it, like, yeah, I don't know. I'm obsessed with building roads and not actually progressing the story.
See,
It's a
he's built
problem.
all the roads for me. That's what
Yeah.
that is.
And I've got the auto drive perk, so that I don't even have to steer the car anymore.
What?
It plays itself.
I can listen to a podcast.
Self-driving.
All the challenge is gone.
But it was really
Car
difficult
drives itself.
but building the roads was really hard.
Just on the roads, I know. Just on the actual.
Oh, just on the road.
Yeah, not across the desert, across
But he's
mountains.
built all the roads. You heard him.
Oh, God, that is funny.
Sean, what chapter are you on though? 55 hours in.
I'm on chapter 9, 10, I think. How many chapters are there?
I think it's like
don't know.
17.
Okay, cool.
You guys sound so dumb. You guys sound so dumb. I've got a feeling
I
you're
do
going to
know how
come
it
back
sounds.
next week and go, actually, I don't like it either, actually, no.
No, actually, no, do you know what? I went back and I destroyed all the roads because it's better without them.
Sold my auto-driving car.
Actually, I know that just allows you to engage with the world more on story. So I think
Oh,
it makes it
Be
better.
more
It
observant.
makes
I
it
see.
makes it
Yeah,
better.
yeah, yeah.
Makes it better. Streamlined now.
Okay. Well, I did want to talk about, there was a couple of games that you mentioned last week, and I listened to the pod, obviously, and it was weird because it was one of those. So I went away. I was on holiday last week, so I had my Switch 2 with me, and I nearly texted you guys and said, "Have you got any recommendations for Switch 2 games?" And then I thought, "Oh no, I've got South Park and the Fractured Butthole that I bought ages ago for like £1.50 and never actually played." So I was
Good
like,
game,
"I'll load
good game.
that." Yeah, I really enjoyed the first one, but never really played the second one. So I was going to play that. That was going to be my holiday game. And then I listened to the pod while I was out there, and you were like, "Oh, we've all been playing these Switch 2 indie games, and we can't wait to talk about them." And I thought, oh, this has all been going on in the WhatsApp group that I'm not part of, isn't it? That was mean. That was mean, guys. You cannot... Look, talk about the show all you want in your private WhatsApp group, but gaming recommendations, that should be in the main group, I think, if we're... Don't cut me out. Don't cut me out.
You should hear the rest of the stuff we're saying.
No, I don't know. You can say what you want as long as it's behind my back. But gaming recommendations, I want to hear those.
It's a
Anyway,
nice little surprise, isn't it? This way.
while I was out,
For you?
I did download both of the games. Should we start with Android?
There was 3 games. Did you download the other one?
I didn't because you slated it. So I was like, I'm not going to spend any money on that one. But and Roger, I played first. Now, I think it's fair to say that we are going to get into slightly spoiler territory. We're not really going to really go into it beat by beat. But there are themes and stuff in Am Roger that we will go into. If you don't want to hear that, then please fast forward, say 5 minutes. And then we'll try and condense that sort of chat. So give a little time to pull over to one side on your motorbike and take the helmet off. Is that how it works?
Yeah.
And then press pause on your cassette tape. And right, okay, cool. So Am Roger, as you said last week, is a narrative-based game with some very sort of basic mechanics to try and link in with the story and what's going on. I will say, look, this is very much a mystery game. It's an hour long, and for the first 10 to 15 minutes, it's definitely a mystery game, isn't it? It's like, what's going on here? This is confusing. The lead character wakes up and she walks into the front room and there's a stranger in a front room trying to get her to take pills and have dinner and stuff, and you don't recognise the stranger and you have a big I will be honest, I instantly got what it was about. I instantly got the themes it was going to touch on, which I think... and I don't do this like to say that I'm smart. I never do this. Like I never pick up on the twist or the themes until it's really spelled out to me. And even sometimes I have to go on Wikipedia and just reread the plot to make sure I know I've picked up on it. But we're in a safe zone now. We're safe to say that it's about Alzheimer's, right? And it explores memory loss and confusion, and the way it does that through how you're playing it is fucking incredible. Like, I mean, some of the bits and pieces that it does, like, let me give you a minor example. There's a bit where you're cooking and you clearly know parts of the process of cooking a dish. And so there'll be not quick time events, but instructions on the screen, like, twirl the stick around to stir the pot or whatever, and you go, yeah, I know how to do this, but then something will get in the way and you're going, well, hold on, I can't do this bit, what the fuck am I supposed to do? And then the person you're cooking with, sort of their hand comes into screen and draws an extra line on the path that you're following with the cursor, and you go, fucking, that's perfect. Like, that is that's showing the character helping you remember, or at least helping you out when you're struggling.
Yeah, and thinking a process, a simple process, something you've done for ages, and for you as a player, not being able to complete it, and you're not sure why, and then it dawning, and then a solution becoming available, being helped, even though it's a simple thing. You're frustrated, you feel some frustration. It's so delicately done and well done. Yeah, there's so many bits of that in the game, I think.
I think it was really, really worth playing. I think it was really good. I think, on a personal level, like, obviously, I've mentioned before, but my life's been impacted with Alzheimer's before, and I think personally, I think if you want to look into the themes, I still think my go-to is watch The Father with Anthony Hopkins, Olivia Colman. It's fucking incredible film, it really sort of hit me like a ton of bricks. This didn't as much, because I think it tried to play out as a mystery, and when I promise you I didn't know going in, but in the first discussion I was like, I get it, I get where this is going, and that kind of, I think, sort of hinders the emotional impact by the end of it, whereas The Father is straight up with it and he's not trying to play it out as a mystery. It's there, and but it's very different things. I'm not saying that makes this any worse, or it doesn't. It's not as valid at what it's doing, because I think Am Roger is very special in what it does, and I think the interactions that it plays out in front of you are fucking brilliant and really ties into the narrative, as you said, and I think it's really special. And it was like, I couldn't believe it was like £4.
Yeah, £4.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we've said it now. We've said what the themes are now. So if you hadn't before and now you are interested, then I really do recommend it. It's pretty stunning. Yeah,
because in that one of the first few conversations when the girl was talking about stuff that her dad did, I was like, wow, what angle is this story going in? I think it's talking about like going to the toilet or helping go to the toilet. I was like, oh yeah, I'm not sure what the story is, and then it's obviously it becomes apparent. It's about Alzheimer's, but at first I was like, I think it does it on purpose to try and make you like very confused about where the story's going. I think personally, I think
and I think equally, I'm sure the creator probably didn't want people to figure it out as quickly as Dave did, but I think it benefits from that. Like, there is no one big reveal, like, aha, this is the twist.
No, there's not.
You are just left to people will figure it out at different points, and that's fine.
Yeah.
Like, it just naturally comes to you. when it does.
Although when I watched because I wanted to, what I like to do is if I play a short indie game like this, I like to go and watch people play it and see how they react to certain big moments within it. And when I saw one guy go, I cannot believe that dad did that, and I wanted to go, the dad wasn't in it. There was no dad in it. That's the whole fucking point. What is the matter with you? It's like I watch a load of American reaction music YouTubers reacting to Common People by Blur, and they're going, oh man, it's a whole song about how he wants to have sex with this posh woman, and you're going, no it's not, no it's absolutely not. And then I worry that I'm going to turn into one of those YouTube commenters that get really angry and angry.
I'm going to sorry Dave, I'm going to have to point out you said it was by Blur, not Pulp.
Oh did I? Oh, by Pulp, fucking hell.
Sorry.
Oh,
and you're like his videos. It's the wrong band. Blur did it. Who did Teen Spirit? You idiots!
Shit. Oh, that's embarrassing. Can bleep that out, Matt. Edit that out and make it sound right. But yeah. So Anne Roger, absolutely, completely recommend. I'm really glad that you recommended it on the show, and it was the right decision not to say about it because I know a lot of listeners would have played it over that week. So yeah, if you enjoyed it, then all good. Time Flies was the other one that you recommended. We fucking love that. Me and Charlie sat next to each other and played every level of that, cracking up. I didn't realise how funny it was going to be.
Yeah.
Have you heard of this? I know Time Flies.
No, I'm literally Googling it now, man.
It's sort of a commentary on bucket lists and how you've got things to do before you die, and you play a fly, and it's got some rather like sort of blatant hammer to the face nods to, isn't this about everyone's life? Like, for example, you pick a country at the start of each level, and that gives you a second for every life expectancy you've got as a person in that country. So it's like, so like so there's a lot of that going on, but it's also really quite silly. Like there's loads of funny interactions you can do. It feels like a really condensed version of Untitled Goose Game with slightly less interaction, but and the timing aspect of it is intentional for the themes it's going for. It can be a little bit frustrating, but it's intentionally doing that. It is the point it's trying to make.
This is why I love like indie games, man, because they're the pioneers for like new like gaming experiences. If you want like a new gaming experience, you have to go indie. You have to. You're not going to get it in the AAA space. You can get some fantastic AAA games and tell great stories, but like, in terms of like the experiences that you guys are talking about in terms of Anne Roger and Time Flies, like you have to go.
Yeah, you will not get that on a major AAA game, will you?
Yeah, like indies like Death Stranding 2 as well, you know.
Yes, Sean, bringing it back.
I do have one problem with this game though, Sean. I don't know if you've got it as well. It doesn't tell you how many puzzle pieces there are in each level.
No.
And I've got like 2 left, and I've got no idea what level they're on. So you do the main game, and it's you've got to do a number of tasks before the end of your life, and then that resets every time. But not everything resets. Like you see the flies that have died along the way, and you can do certain things to manipulate the level for the next run and stuff like that. But yeah, no, there are these little puzzle pieces that are really hidden well, and I just want to get the last 2 of those, but I've got no idea what of the 4 levels it's on, so I'm a little bit.
I think I ended with like there's 12, isn't there? I think I might have ended with only 6 anyway.
Yeah.
No,
I got 10 now.
Yeah, so I played this last week. So I talked about it last week, but Elodie and I finished it afterwards in the week. Yeah, and we had an absolute blast. It's so funny. And yeah, she loved it. It was simple. It was like, oh, well, where we're going to go for a certain thing, and can we all string it all, together in one run? And it was a great game to play.
Can I ask you a question? What did you? Because I played it with Charlie. Charlie's 6. What did you think about there being a full screen picture of a willy?
Yeah, I mean it's blurred. So
is it blurred? Mine wasn't blurred.
No, it's not blurred.
Oh wow.
And it's not always a willy either.
Oh, is it?
Did you have your glasses on, Matt?
No. I mean. It was. I don't know. It was blurred a bit. It was definitely blurred a bit.
You guys play the same game?
Are you playing it on Switch 1?
Yeah, so when we're in that bit and you see like, I mean, was it a sculpture of was it Michael? No, who is? I'm not sure who the sculpture is. Anyway, it's a sculpture, naked man. And when we flying near that, I was like, you know, it was clear you had to like, move the leaves, and I was like, I'm not sure we can do this. But then we started doing it, and it's blurred. So we're like, okay, cool, well, brilliant. It's like that's funnier actually. It's blurred.
Nope.
I mean,
interesting. It wasn't blurred on mine either.
No. I mean,
but there was part of me that was like, it's on a statue. It's fine. It's art. It was on a statue. I'm not going to get weirded out by this. Interested. Okay.
Well, I mean, like,
I wonder
is it
if
a parental
that had something
thing?
to do. Well, I wonder if it's got. Did you play on your profile?
My profile, but the parental controls are on because I haven't bothered turning them off with the whole like Switch 1, Switch 2.
I wonder if that's the thing.
You've put parental controls on your own profile.
Well, it's just on. I didn't never bother turning it on. Oh no, I'd have to put a pin in, but like it just says like parental mode on. I guess because I think I wanted to see like the length of time I was playing in the Switch app.
I wonder if it's got anything to do with what country you select at the start, because there is that. That's in the same level. There's that big screen that says this is not available in your country, and then you go to change the country for the next run. It goes, it's still not available in your country, and then you change it again. It's like, we think you're using a VPN. Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I obviously switched country to get one achievement. So maybe it's that, I don't know. But anyway, we absolutely blasted. It was very fun. Elodie did the last one on her own, and she's not really a game player, so it was fun just to see her do that. And yeah, we had an awesome time. It's brilliant.
It is good.
Right, okay. This game is published by Panic as well. That's a awesome company, man. They got the strangest history, but it's a great company, man.
Yeah, they got some good games. Last thing I've been playing before, I want to talk about the Micro Museum, but I'll do that at the end, because we've all been playing the Battlefield 6 beta. Beta. See, because one of the games that should be on this list is that I massively got back into Call of Duty before I went away. I was like, it was one of those where I knew I was off the week after, so I was like, right, okay, the podcast is done. I don't have to play anything for next week. I can play whatever I want for a bit. I stuck Call of Duty on and just did not stop. Like, I was super. I bought Beavis from Beavis and Butthead, and I ran around as Beavis, going as I was like shooting people. It was great. And then while I was away, the Battlefield 6 beta come out. I started playing it last night, and I really fucking struggled with it.
Really? Because you've been playing as a COD.
Yeah. Because I like, I don't play as many shooters as I used to. I felt like, when COD came out, like, I wasn't amazing at it, but I wasn't total shit either. I was basically like, yeah, I pretty much get this still. This is good fun. But the Battlefield 6 beta, I was getting shot to shit constantly at first. It was a real learning curve.
It's because, and I'll tell you why that is, Sean, and why I think it was anyway for me, is that when you play COD, there is a spawn point on one side of the level and a spawn point on the other, and you tend to just clash in the middle, right? And there are times where you get around the back of each other, and then all of a sudden the spawns switch. So, but constantly you are being spawned the other side of the map, and that's fine. This one, because Battlefield is so spread out, the amount of times you're like, I have no idea where anyone is, and if I look round the corner, there could be someone just literally right behind me. I've got no idea where they're coming from. So
the front moves, doesn't it? Moves around.
Yeah, it really does. And of course, because of the nature of the different classes and all this sort of stuff, in this, genuinely, in one of the maps, you spawn and look out, and there are tons of snipers just looking into your spawn point, and it is so you spawn and dead again. And it's like, fuck's sake. Like, I find it really frustrating. However, the last game we played last night, we were playing the new version of Rush. I can't remember what it's called.
Oh, yeah, they've changed the name. It doesn't
Breakthrough.
Well,
that's right.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. Sometimes it's one, sometimes it's two. You have to take both at the same time. You can't just do one or the other. Yeah, so Breakthrough was cool, but that was the one I was really struggling with. When we got into Conquest, that was like, oh, this is way more manageable now.
Yeah,
because
Conquest what I mostly play basically.
if you go towards a base that has been occupied by the enemy, you know that there are going to be people in there. And then when you are defending, that is when you're like, right, I can sit down, dig my heels in and try and defend this space as best as I can.
That's the thing that I've been getting used to is like, picking a spot where like you next to a little wall or a bit of rubble or whatever, and just being like, right, I need to stay here and like learn this spot, like where people are coming from, where I need to be looking when I'm popping my head out. Because every time I pop my head out, I could get shot immediately, and that's it. And it's like, like remembering to be like so risk averse and like looking down an empty street and just being like, I need to think about how I'm gonna run down this street, because if I just run down the middle, I'm gonna get shot.
Yeah,
and like looking for the right. If there's a car there, there's a big sign there, there's a wall there. Sorry, man, what'd you say?
No, I think that's the biggest learning curve for like people coming from COD. Is when you play Call of Duty, you're always running. Like you're sprinting constantly. You're sprinting from left, right, all the time. Battlefield, don't sprint, like because you stick out like a sore thumb. Like, like when you just see, because there's so much going on the screen. There's people like as trained, and anything they see that's moving. And so when you're moving so fast, like rushing across, like just across the street, it's like, pickings, they know you are now. Whereas it's one of those games where you have to kind of slowly creep. It's if you're with with your squad, slowly flank around a building, go through there, go up through on the top, take down the walls. So like it's you have to kind of utilize your different kind of squad members. Which is why I like Battlefield, because and especially this one, you just go through the walls. It's like, why are we going around the building? Let's just go through it.
Yeah, that's been in Battlefield for a while, right? The destruction, but holy shit. Yeah, I mean, this really is. I saw a video of someone walking into a kitchen in an area and shooting at it, and it set on fire and exploded, and a huge portion of the wall just disintegrated, and it become an area that people were rushing through. It was the destruction in this is great and visually fucking stunning game.
It looks fantastic,
really good. Yeah.
Did you guys ever play the finals?
Yes.
Did a bit.
Yeah, I
I
did play
wanted
the
to.
finals.
It looked amazing from the trailer. I was never, and that was obviously ex-DICE people, wasn't it? Ex-Battlefield people, and it looked very Battlefield in the trailer.
I said that it was
that's
probably
where they would have. Yeah. Sorry, carry on, man.
No, it was probably the closest that we've come to sort of sticking with one of those style of games that have come out recently. Like, there's been tons of these sort of like squad-based competitive shooters, Rogue Company and the like. And that the finals was the closest we've come to going, no, we're going to stick with this, but it still didn't quite get there. So I'm hoping Battlefield becomes the next one, because I think COD, for my group of friends, has been really sort of like, some people just don't like it, and I get it, and some people do. So we haven't all sort of been in love with an online shooter much since Halo Infinite, really. That was the last one that really sort of grabbed us.
Yeah, I've been in. We have such fond memories of Battlefield 3, playing that back in the day. That I want.
Metro.
I guess every time there's a new Battlefield, I want it to. Yeah, Metro. Oh, is it Sayan Crossing, the one in France as well? That was awesome.
Yeah.
But I want to recapture that, and I played this on Friday, Thursday, Friday, and it is a lot to get my head around. Like, not to have all the unlocks, all the various leveling things, how does it work? But it felt good, and also considering it's a bit a beta, maybe it's just a demo, but it's considering it's still being developed, had no bugs, no crashes. I had there was some quite severe kind of texture changing almost. It almost felt like they were changing maybe the quality of the models or the quality of the textures as you're running around, I guess, to optimize it. So that felt quite severe. I'm not sure if any of you noticed that as well, but I would be walking in an area and I'd see the quality of, I don't know, whether it's the models or textures, whatever, changing relatively close in front of me. So maybe that's just, they're doing it to, again, optimize it and keep the speed up. But I loved it, and I'm very excited for the full release. And the idea of all of us getting back on the shooter again and playing that every night, and
that's the one.
All having different classes and a little squad. That's what I want. It's
I did find. I thought this was just me being shit at the game. I felt like there were a lot of instances of me putting an entire clip into someone else and them not dying
Yeah,
then
we
them
had a bit of
shooting
that
me
last night.
Yeah, so apparently they
Yeah,
are looking
yeah.
into that. It is a thing. So I was relieved to find that it's not just me being dog shit at the game.
Oh, there's probably a bit of that as well.
But there's a bit of that. Let's say 10%.
Battlefield's back. Can't wait.
But like the time to kill, which is like the time obviously like before your first kill generally in these games, everyone's saying it's very very short. So maybe this will be something that they adapt and change as we.
Yeah.
So there's another. There's like the open beta this weekend, another one next weekend. Next weekend is like new maps, new game modes as well. So
yeah, because obviously I'd seen footage of people doing like people who went to like the preview event, and there's matches where there's like fucking helicopters and planes going around like huge maps. That wasn't in this weekend's beta, was it? But yeah, I wondered if that was
I mean, I definitely saw jets and stuff going around.
Did you?
On one, yeah, on like the it's like the one. It's almost like you're on the side of a mountain.
I didn't see jets.
I've seen that map, but I didn't see any jets.
Yeah,
Saw
I
tanks.
saw loads of jets. But I don't know if these were like just bot controlled or player controlled. But I saw
Right,
loads of jets. And they say like vehicles are available now. I didn't get in one, so maybe it was just computer control. But yeah, they're there for
Cool.
sure.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then when that's out October, right?
Yeah.
Probably getting that. Probably getting it. I know. What have you been playing this week?
I finished Donkey Kong, Bananza.
Nice.
Good game,
Really
wasn't
loved it.
it? Yeah.
Yeah, do you know what? It's what I needed. It's what I needed. it's the game I played straight after Death Stranding, isn't it? And so like I was like, I just want a game that's just fun and enjoyable.
Hey, hang on.
It's got a bit of challenge.
What I loved
Doesn't
about Donkey
auto-drive.
Kong Bonanza was
Doesn't
how
auto-drive.
long it took to get the motorcycle in that game. It was a good 10 hours for DK jumped
I mean,
on
you
that.
are building.
on-
People do build bridges for you in this game. I keep forgetting to take a picture. There's often people like, do you want to pay 200 and build a bridge? I want to take a picture of this for but I always forget. But yeah, still building, still building, still building.
Do you know what it is? Like Donkey Kong is pure fun. Like just playing it, I'm sitting there, and like my partner will come downstairs and see what I'm up to, and I'm just grinning. I'm just like grinning, like just punching stuff and like collecting gold. I don't need to collect all the gold, but like I want to get it, and I'm just punching, collecting, and it just appeals to that like I don't know that caveman in me. But like it's just really fun, super colorful, like. Ooh, I'm always singing that. Just open up secret places. I'm like, yeah, that's me. That's it.
Yeah, Charlie walks about the
absolutely
house
fantastic.
going, scoop it up, scoop it up, scoop it up. He does it all the time.
Oh, banana.
Banana.
Yeah. It is good. I'm in the post-credit stuff at the moment. I'm still convinced that it doesn't do as good a job as Odyssey when it comes to the post-credit stuff. I don't think the stuff is as interesting, but I am appreciating it more now that I've stopped trying to just completely destroy a stage before I get anywhere. I'm actively going out and looking for the bananas that I've missed and the fossils that I've missed. So it's great to stick on for like 30 minutes and just remind myself how good that game is, how fun it is to play. So
so well made, man. So well made. I don't know.
he's not on it for. He's not on for a while. James 100%ed it
Did he?
this week.
Is it?
Yeah. I can't
Is that
wrap my head
impossible?
around that. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, apparently he's
So that's
got
every
everything.
fossil, every banana,
every fossil, every banana, and
all
every
the
record.
sides,
been
the
smashing
side
stuff.
challenges.
Yeah. All the records as well, which only appear to randomly show up if you hit enough enemies. So he said that was a bit of a grind.
Yeah. How did he
Yeah.
get those?
I don't know. He's a very, very dedicated
man.
man.
Oh,
Dedicated,
dedicated, yeah.
No,
Dedicated.
I was going for
I was-
dedicated. That was it.
Strange.
What else you got, Anil?
Played a bit of Mafia: The Old Country that came out.
yeah.
Oh yeah. I've seen lots of people talk about this, particularly the oranges.
Yeah, do you know what? It's the first Mafia game I've played, and I was like, all right, what better way to jump in than in the prequel? And it's gorgeous. I was getting vibes from a Plague Tale. I was getting Plague Tale vibes playing
okay.
this game in terms of like how engrossing the story is, like how cool the setting is, the type of gameplay mechanics that you're interacting with. And I was like, yeah, I'm getting those vibes because I love the Plague Tale. Absolutely amazing. Like in terms of like a linear story game, that's what I want. And like the Mafia Old Country feels like that. It feels like massive, but it's very linear in terms of how it like leads you through the story and the events that's going on, and it's well acted. I can't fault it. I haven't played too much of it at the moment, but like from what I'm playing, I'm really engrossed. So it's making me want to kind of look at. Obviously, they remastered the previous ones before. It's making me want to look back and kind of go through the series if I have time. But like, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't played a Mafia game either, but they've always looked nice, like visually. But I've never. I assumed they were kind of like a semi-open world kind of GTA-ish game, but they're not that. They're more of like a structured single-player narrative game. Okay.
Yeah. Well, the one I'm playing at the moment, I can't speak on the others. But like this
I think the
particular
others
one,
are a bit more open
super
world,
linear.
but yeah. Or some of them are.
Yeah, they tried to do with the open world stuff. They tried to make it like really realistic, so it has like speeding fines and stuff like that in it.
Right.
Well, the number 2, like that was the one that I really liked. Yeah, so that all that stuff was a little bit weird, but it didn't really sort of deter you from the game. The rest of the game was pretty good. I never played one, but that re-release when it came out looked so fucking good that I should have jumped on it. I think there was something else out at the time, but. Yeah, I've heard mixed things about this one, so I've not been totally convinced to go and get it. But maybe I need to add it to my list. Maybe I need to play this instead of Death Stranding 2, Sean.
Maybe
that's where
I sort of like in this day and age, I sort of admire them
Can't believe Inel's done
for
this.
pulling the scope back a bit. You know.
Yeah,
Like the fact that they obviously
totally.
went, well, yeah, no, people don't need another open world game at this point. Let's just do a good story and let's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
and
it,
I mean, the
man.
last time they did the open world stuff, that was, I can't remember what they called it, but the last Mafia game, it was the moment the story just said, right, now do a load of side challenges from the open world bit. That was when I was like, I'm done. Do you know what I mean? Like they
I
really
don't
sort
like
of lost a
any
lot of
games do
people at
that.
the moment.
I
Yeah, it
don't
was
like
really
any
fucking annoying in that. I think you had to do a certain amount in each region of the map as well before you could progress. And I was like, I'm not having this. But yeah, cool. All right. Was that it? I know. Did you have anything else? Or?
Other than that, but I play my daily Picross. Like,
Nice.
I keep my Game Boy next to my bed, and I do a little Picross puzzle in the morning or in the evening. I'm like, yeah, that's me.
What is
Start the
Picross?
day.
Yeah, I've never played it.
actually
I've heard,
played
obviously heard about it.
You never played Picross?
No,
Also
sir.
known as nonograms.
Picross is kind of like, yeah, they're like nonograms, but like they're not like Sudoku, but like they're like there's like pictures, and you have to kind of chisel a way to find what the picture is, and you use numbers in order to calculate where the where you need to chisel.
But it's really fun.
Kind of logic.
Disgustingly up my street. If I'm honest with you, that sounds right up my street.
Yeah, but they start well. Like I guess Jupiter, who have always made them, they started out on the Game Boy back in the early '90s, and they're still making them to this day on the Switch. Like the same company. Like they've not stopped since the 1990s making big
Man.
Picross games.
So when was the most
what's
recent
2?
one? Is this
Yeah,
the one you're playing now? Is it a recent
No,
release?
the one I'm playing now is like Japanese exclusive one. It came out on the Game Boy in Japan only, so I'm playing through that. There's like 500 puzzles on it, so like it takes forever to play through them. But like the latest one on the Switch, I think it's like Picross S9. I think they're on now, Series 9. Like they release one every 6 months on the Switch.
And this is the kind of game where it's like you just like play for 5 minutes a day and then come back to it like a crossword, like a
Yeah,
Sudoku.
like a nice little daily puzzle.
Yeah,
thing,
exactly. Exactly.
Well, you
that,
could,
yeah.
you
Nice.
could do loads at once if you wanted, but yeah.
Nice. Well, the only other thing that I've got to talk about this week is we were down in Margate, where my family lives. So we was over there for a few days, and I can't remember. I think it was James Farley told me that there's a place called the Micro Museum in Ramsgate, and it's a personal collection of computers that this couple just wanted to share with the local community. So they opened up this museum down there. And I said, you know what? Next time we go down, I'm taking the boys. For some reason, my older one was like, nah, I don't really want to go. I'm not really interested. And I think that sort of sums him up. Like, he will play one game at a time. He's a one game at a time gamer. He played Fortnite for fucking every hour of the day for like 4 months and then dropped it. like completely and said, right, now I'm just playing FIFA. So he's just been playing FIFA for FC 25 or
I
whatever.
mean, I struggle playing more than one game at once. It's like when I used to read, not be able to read, I can still read, just to confirm I can still read. But when I used to read, I couldn't read more than one book at the same time because it's just too much. And I think I guess I might play like multiplayer
He used to read a
games.
book a week.
Yeah, I used to be really clever. Just to confirm, Evan, I can fucking read. Don't ask me to read something, but I can read it. But yeah, reading
You're
more than
really
one book.
defensive about this, man.
Yeah,
No, I can. I just want to say I can read, but more than one book at a time I just couldn't do. And I feel like I'm the same with games, right? Unless they're very different styles, I'll maybe like Battlefield in the evening and like a single player game.
What I
just
mean is
can't
that like
do it.
that's fine, but playing one game. I'm not talking about playing one game, finishing it, going to another game. I'm talking he will play one game for months. And that's all he wants to do. And like, he's not played Astrobot. He's not played Donkey Kong. Yeah, Bonanza. Like, I know these are games that I know that all love, but he's never that. Whereas Charlie is like, I just want to play the next thing. What is that? What is that? I want to play this. I want to play that. So I took him along to the Micro Museum in Ramsgate, and oh my god. I completely underestimated how much of a good time we were going to have there. I thought we'd be there for an hour. I thought we'd walk in, look at the old computers, play a couple of games or whatever, and then be back home in no time. Sean, I had to go back to my Ringo app and add extra time to my car. We were there for like 3 hours. There was the most incredible collection of computers there. A lot of them are behind glass, but also a lot of them are set up around this area. Shout out to Doug, who is a volunteer there, who just completely looked after us the whole time. If we had any questions or we didn't know what we were doing, Doug was there on hand to help us out. Now that is a thankless task. Let me tell you about big up, Doug. And it was just so nice. It was like a real nice atmosphere. Once you were in there and you were playing, you could hear people from all over the museum laughing and joking and cheering as they were playing their games. Charlie was like, Time Crisis is my new thing, Dad. We are going to have to somehow get Time Crisis in the house because it is the greatest time I'm ever having in my life.
Well, I mean, you're in luck because there's only in the last 2 or 3 weeks there's a Kickstarter that basically blew up. It had like a tiny target, and it was like, I don't know, 10, 15 times the amount because they've got basically Time Crisis guns that work on modern TVs. Because we don't see them very often because TV technology changing, whereas in the old days it was fine, but now less so. But yeah, I don't know. I'll find the Kickstarter. But yeah, it basically blew up because people suddenly want these things, and yeah.
Yeah, I went back and I was like, what's the best light gun games on the Switch? And when you look at them, they've all got the crosshair on, and then when you're watching people play it, the crosshair sort of moves with the controller, but not really.
It's not proper, like 1-to-1, is it?
It's not the same.
You need a sensor
and it's like they were like, no, you can buy these adapters where you put the controllers in, and when they were reloading, they were moving their hands to the front of the gun and trying to find the A button to press to reload. I'm like, no, you aim off the screen and reload by shooting. Like that is what you're supposed to do. And so we played that. We played.
So just on that, that Kickstarter I mentioned, it's still live now. You got 11 days to go. It had a $35,000 total, and it's coming up to $636,000. I guess search plug and play Time Crisis gun for modern TVs.
Yeah, I mean,
so you can do that.
I so want to. I will get one of those when they're
They
available.
look great. They look so cool as well. So.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, the gun looks awesome.
And then what else did we play? I played on an Atari 2600, which I hadn't for a while, and that was my first computer in the house, so that was pretty cool. I played a Jaguar, and this is the other thing as well, right? When you go and see like retro expos and stuff, when you go to that, like I've been to like EGX, and to be fair, I haven't been to a focused retro expo, but there's always been like a retro area in the expos that I've gone to, and they always seem to be a little bit restricted what you can do. Like maybe there's one game in the system, you're not getting to try, you're not going to try any other game. Sometimes there's certain, like I've never seen a Jaguar set up just saying go ahead and play it. Like no, just do what you want with it. That was.
Can I do a quick plug because I do like a thing for like BAFTA Young Game Designers, and the winners they get put into the Science Museum. The Science Museum has got a wicked Power Up exhibition, and it's got every console under the sun. If you want to take your kids somewhere where they can play old school games, consoles, everything, it's got it all there.
Yeah,
16 player Halo, like set up.
Whoa,
16
really?
screens,
16?
Yeah,
16
we've
land.
been there. We've done
16 player. I really like that. Then you know.
Yeah. James and I went to that once, and it was fantastic. But I think there was something, I don't know, there was something different about this. It was something about sitting in this museum.
Ooh,
Doug was
Doug,
there.
yeah.
The owners were there, and they were really nice. We had such a. They were playing Guitar Hero, with the Wolfenstein 3D. I set the current record for the year in Space Invaders. That was a brilliant moment.
Is that what Doug told you?
No, because I was playing
Doug's
Space
like,
Invaders,
David,
right?
you're the best customer I've ever had.
No.
You got the best score of the day.
Then they
you
reset
did.
it. They reset
Yeah, I was going to say, it was 9:05. You've got the score of the day, little guy.
I said I can't remember what the numbers were, but I was playing it, and
10.
Charlie went, "What are you trying to get?" I said, "Oh, the record is 1,000, so I'm trying to get 1,000." And one of the owners went, "Oh no, that's just when it resets when we turn it off. The actual record for the year is, let me look it up, 4,600." And I was like, "Well, I'm not getting anywhere near that." So when Charlie was playing whatever he was playing, I sat on it for a bit, and I turned around and went, I mean, look, I'm not proud of this.
Here we go.
It's pretty embarrassing.
But there's
But I
a
just
queue
turned
of
around and
kids.
go,
He's like, no.
Yeah.
I've only been 45 minutes.
Go
Yeah,
play
hour
the
each.
Go play the Jaguar over there.
Play some other shit game. I'm working here.
I got Philips CDI in the corner. Go use that.
Yeah.
I turned around and said, so what was that? What was that record for the year again?
Doug,
4,600.
what was the highest score, Doug?
I got 5,250 here. Is that the new record? I'm like, yes, it is. And that is brilliant. That's brilliant. I was like, yeah.
Is that how Doug sounds?
No, that wasn't Doug. Doug was helping more. But the people that needed help, I didn't need help. You know, I
clear.
love my computers. I know what I'm doing. I didn't need Doug's help.
I imagine Doug is more of like smoking a cigarette, like, yeah, kid, you got skills. You got skills.
Yeah, he was.
5,000, you're the top
do
of
you
the
want
year.
my job?
I see some Space Invaders in my time.
Yeah, but you got the skills to go pro. You can go pro.
But genuinely, if you're in that part of the country, you know, definitely go and check it out.
Unless you can beat his score, in which case he doesn't want you to go.
There's a museum next to it that I'm really interested in, and it looks like it's a museum that's sort of, it's just full of obsolete technology, and a lot of it seems to be based around music. And I'm like, shit, I need to go and try that as well. So yeah, that was pretty cool. So thanks for
All down in Margate.
Ramsgate. So
Ramsgate,
right
sorry.
opposite. Yeah, it's about 20 minutes from Margate. It was it's well worth going to visit. Well worth going to visit. I was sending pictures to Ian, and he was absolutely freaking out. I think he's going to go down there next. Good. Right, that's what we've been playing this week. Let's get a few questions done, and then all go home happy. Let's all go home happy, shall we? Good.
Yeah.
Sean.
If you want to send us a question, go to tcgs.co/Dear TCGS. Sirocco says, hey guys, I'd just like to say thanks for the shows. You make my 3-hour daily commute slightly more manageable. I'd be interested to hear your expectations and or predictions for Gamescom are coming up in the next week. Personally, I think with Silksong playable at the event, surely we're in for a date announcement. I'd love to see something for Control 2 and maybe even something new for Max Payne. Is the Assassin's Creed Black Flag remake real? Will Microsoft ever let Rare cook again? With Everwild sadly cancelled, is there a possibility that we could see a return of Viva Pinata or Banjo? Huge love for you all and keep up the great work, Jack. I mean, the thing with Everwild is didn't they let everyone go?
There's no chance they're going to let Rare cook again. That is
I think
what's so sad
about
about it.
Studio now, isn't it?
Yes.
I mean, any new announcement from Microsoft is going to be like, oh yeah, for how long? Like, genuinely, I mean...
You know, the maddest part about it is it's their 40th anniversary this year, isn't it? And to let go so many people is...
Have you seen the controller?
Yeah.
Man, I really like it.
Oh dear.
Well, but it's also fascinating. You know, obviously all the chat we've had about Xbox's future and stuff. The fact that Rare are releasing a 40th anniversary special edition controller, and it's not made by Microsoft. It's made by 8BitDo.
Oh wow.
It's like wow, 'cause Microsoft couldn't even be bothered making a controller.
Well, you got to remember, like Craig Duncan is left there to go. He's like head of Xbox Games now. So he used to be the head of Rare, and now he's gone there. And it's like if he can't protect them, then it's game over.
I know, yeah,
for sure.
Really
I mean,
is.
I think the Silk Song date announcement is not entirely unfeasible, right?
I think we'll get that. I do think we'll get that. Yeah. I think I don't think we'll see. Isn't the next Max Payne thing going to be a remake of the original?
Yeah, it's a remake of the original trilogy, or maybe the first game.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see that anyway.
Yeah, for sure. But no,
Control
I'm
2,
well out of the loop with regards to Gamescom. I don't really know what's there, to be honest.
I mean, the Assassin's Creed Black Flag remake, we keep hearing so much about it. It will get announced at some point. That feels like more of an E3 thing. I don't know, but also Game Fest.
Gamescom's usually the place where the people with the big publisher bucks go. It's because they can do all the big marketing stuff to kind of make noise and gather people's attention because it's the biggest one in Europe. But like, I wouldn't put high hopes on Microsoft doing anything huge there. I mean, we're still waiting on State of Decay 3. Where's that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm amazed that wasn't announced with changes.
Same. I thought that was going to be the first one.
Yeah, we've seen nothing on that. So
CG trailer. That's all we got like 4 years ago.
Yeah, who
Won't
knows?
come out.
Yeah, I mean, Silksong. So that's launching day and date with the ROG Ally and ROG Ally X, isn't it? So this feels like the place where they would
just said. I can't remember what they said.
I thought it said a launch game. Am I wrong?
Did they? Right. Okay.
No, I
So-
think you're right. I think they did say it was a
So
launch game.
and
That
then this
sort
was
of so
like
weird
this was
about
like the place to announce that. So I think by by proxy we'll also get Silksong. We know it's playable there, so yeah, excited to see a bit more about it.
Cool. Niall says hello. Just wanted to say, is this a question or is this? Oh yeah, it does end as a question. Sorry. Hello, just wanted to say this year James has been on it like a
Professional.
carbonic with recommendations. And Roger and Promise Mascot Agency have been some of the best games I've played all year, and I wouldn't have known about them if not for James. Not to keep glazing James, but he seems to be consistently on the lookout for the next great. Sorry, it's been written to wind me up.
Hey, he is though. James
Always on
is
the
pretty
lookout
good
for
at
the
this.
next
isn't he?
great indie game. What do you guys do to find your next favourite indie game? Browse Steam Next Fest, tune into indie-specific podcasts or YouTube channels. Feel free to name drop some so I can check them out. Also, congrats, Matt, on the win.
That's a football-related thing.
The football-related thing. Yeah, well done, Matt.
Yeah.
What annoys me about that win is that I can't really have a go at you about it because you didn't cheat on this one like you did the FA Cup final.
We play the game. It's up to referees to do what they do or don't want to
Well,
do.
punch
So they're
the-
both
punch the
legitimate
ball.
wins. So actually, up yours. That's up
Out of the
yours.
area.
Fuck off. Well, I mean, I'm fairly sure I told. I said, "Oh, I'll be playing Am Roger,
Yeah,
everyone."
Matt flagged up and Roger, and I told James about Promise Mascot Agency.
So James is
James,
riding
I'm
on our
with you, mate. I
coattails.
tell you what, the way I find out about good indie games is I listen to James Farley. Is what I do.
I don't. I
Ignore
listen
me
to
and
John
then wait for
Denton.
someone else to recommend.
No,
the
because
game I
you
talked
mentioned a
about.
million of them, Sean. You can't claim victories by mentioning every indie
I
game
don't
that
mention
comes
every
out.
I tell you about the ones that you should really keep an eye on, and I'm always right.
Sean, last week James and I were like, here are some indies. You're like, no one talk about Fortnite and Death Stranding too. So you can't talk anymore. I'm afraid you've gone full normie.
It's true.
Where do you get your gaming recommendations from, I know? This show, I assume.
Yeah.
Oh, obviously, James. But like, I tend to go to a lot of like indie events, man. Like they're all over the country. Like Develop had obviously there was Develop in Brighton.
Yeah.
They have like loads of different ones attached to it. There was Brilliant Indie Treasures, that run by a couple of people that I know, where they always highlight like really cool indie titles that people are creating, and most of the times the creators are there, and it's like half of the room is like they're made by all the games are made by like one person, and that person's right there, and you can chat to them and talk to them. So like that's usually how I find them, because like they're really passionate about their game and they want you to kind of play it. So like I tend to kind of go there and wish list. I'll take snaps of everybody's games and then I'll just wishlist all of them and then. when I
Yeah,
get a chance-
Resd was fantastic for that.
Res
Yeah.
was so good. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
it.
Yeah, it's a shame that was not that.
EGX
Although
has
saying
a
that,
little
when the devs
indie
are there,
alley, didn't it?
when the indie alley in EGX, yeah. When the devs were there, I always felt a bit awkward. But the worst was when there was that trend a little while back where you would play the game and someone was the dev was on FaceTime next to the
Yeah.
game looking at you, and I was like looking over, going, hi. Yeah. What did you think of the game? Right, okay, can we just
You're like, oh,
turn
it's,
the iPad round?
yeah, you're like, oh, it's breaking up. I'm going for a tunnel. No, you're not. You.
Yeah,
But yeah,
cool.
Steam Next Fest is amazing if you've got the time to sift through stuff. I mean, Rock Paper Shotgun still do loads of amazing work, highlighting interesting upcoming stuff as well. Yeah, and James Farley obviously is my main
Obviously.
source. Carl Petrol says a situation has occurred where you have been in a car crash on the motorway. You are pinned to your seat, and for the paramedics to save your life, they have to amputate 2 of your limbs. They give you 2 options. You are conscious enough to make a decision. Option 1, cut off your left arm and right leg. Option 2, cut off your right arm and left leg. Limbs are not transferable. You cannot say chop off both my legs or both arms. And
This
you
is
can't
horrible.
say left arm. Yeah, it's a bit.
It's life, baby.
Which option are you going for?
Option 1, left arm, right leg.
Yeah, left arm. It just depends what.
Yeah, I mean,
hand you use, right?
I'm watching too because I'm left-handed, so yeah.
Yeah.
I'd
Right,
rather
moving
my.
on.
Oh, okay. I'd rather my. I'd rather
I'm still
keep-
thinking.
I'd rather keep my dominant arm than my dominant leg. So
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but I'm really but I curl it top bins and that, man.
on a regular basis, more than use your arm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah, okay. Top ends
Okay.
more than using of the arm, so that's interesting.
I'm like Go Beckham over here. That's how I walk down the road and still punt that
Yeah,
ball.
that's what they call you.
Colin says a situation has occurred where all your teeth have fallen out. You can only
no.
have soup for the rest of your life. Someone at a famous soup making company hears about this and you get a lifetime supply of soup. However, to make it fair on the company, they can only offer one flavour of soup because of the high demand that you put on them. Which flavour of soup are you having for the rest of your life?
My answer is carrot and coriander soup. That's my fave.
Decent.
Is it?
Yeah, that's my
I've never
favourite.
been a soup guy. I've never enjoyed soup.
I went
I've
for a
never
soup phase.
understood that when people, you go to a restaurant and go, what do you want for starters? I'll have the soup, please. Like, just order a hot drink.
No, but soup's nice. It's like it's quite a light starter, isn't it? Rather than worrying about getting filled up
Get
on
the
bread.
chicken wings. Get the chicken wings.
Yeah.
Or the
spring
prawn
roll.
cocktail.
Up the Ritz. Or wherever I use you for a crent.
Yeah.
Back in the
100%.
day when we used to be able to shop at Waitrose.
You still can.
Yeah, just can't.
I was
afford
no,
it.
so I know it's because he's barred.
Yeah,
But
got it.
Yeah,
legally, we can't talk about why.
Because of the thieving.
Yeah, and the punching of the security guards.
Yeah, they used to do. Well, they probably still do it. Carol Ann chicken soup. It was fucking beautiful. They had big pieces of actual fucking chicken in it. It was great.
What's the first ingredient?
Carol Ann chicken. They called it. Yeah.
Oh, Carol and chicken. I was like, Carol, what? Who or what is Carol? Carol and chicken.
Carol and chicken.
Carol and chicken. Yeah, I've never been a soup guy. I'd rather just I'll avoid the offer. Actually, I'll turn the offer.
Well,
down.
no.
even for like lunch in winter in the office, you wouldn't have
Drop
soup
them in
to
the
serve
freezer
sandwich.
if you, just in case.
I can't imagine getting soup out of the. Hey, make a special soup here.
Yeah, I went for a massive phase of like just having soup every day. I mean, it probably was over winter,
Every day.
yeah, lovely old job.
Rather than a sandwich. With that, moving off of starters for a moment. I know, is a chocolate brownie a pudding / dessert? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
Han,
I know. That's what most
That's
people
right,
think,
moving on.
Matt.
I don't think it is. I think it's a snack that's been
Well,
turned into a dessert.
Okay.
Nah. I think
Thanks,
most people,
Inel.
the first time they've experienced chocolate brownies with some custard or some ice cream or something.
Yeah.
That's a dessert.
Matt,
I know.
thoughts?
I never liked Heinel. First of just Stranding stuff, but this really takes the piss, actually.
Listen, I told you I love Death Stranding 1. I think it's incredible.
Yeah, what about the
first
sequel?
game,
It's
amazing.
got better graphics.
Oh, don't get me wrong. Graphics in the second one is fantastic. Best looking game I played all year. Easy.
Yeah, I just think that they were like a nice little treat, and now they're desserts, and I don't believe they are a traditional dessert, and
All
we
right,
should stop talking
you
about
don't
it.
need to go over it again. You've been proven wrong.
But, and
time
yet you
time
keep
again.
bringing it up, so I do.
I love it. I fucking love it, Matt. Your downfall is my
Yep.
Lift.
Go on.
lift.
Nope.
My uplift.
No, say that once more.
Your downfall is my uplift. That's what I'm going
That's
with.
the episode title.
Yeah, that's why I went to it again.
Yeah, that's
Ben.
so title.
Says a little bit of a by the numbers question, but as Inel has seemed to appear in a ton of games I've played, I'm just wondering A, what his favourite character to voice has been so far. Actually,
No, I nicked that
Dave
one.
nicked that.
You know that
Well,
one,
B,
sorry, Ben.
Done.
Are there any dream roles or franchises you'd love to be involved in?
Oh, good question.
Oh yeah, I'd love to be like a mainstream Nintendo character in the Mario universe. 100%. 100%. That's the dream.
Oh, and that
What,
job
be in the
was
Mario
up for
universe?
grabs recently, wasn't it?
All of them
Yeah.
up for grabs. Have you not heard? They've replaced every Nintendo character.
No, have they?
Yeah, Toad's
Yeah.
been changed. Princess has
But
been
how do
changed.
you even
Mario's been
go-
changed.
How do you even go about like getting auditioned? Like what's the? I know you got an agent and everything, but that is
You need
How
a
do
better
you-
agent. I went up for those roles, I know. All of them.
Matt,
Peach,
Matt, do you
Bowser,
Toad?
Mario, Luigi.
do you
Toad.
Toad?
E
think
is the
I think
me,
it's-
it's the toad. No, where's he from? Where's he from?
That's what Nintendo envisaged.
Yeah, well, I haven't heard back yet, but I think there's still time.
Do you know what it is though? Like I think the good times to be involved with like a Nintendo IP was back in the 90s and the noughties.
Sure,
Like,
yeah.
I think now like it's very different now. Like especially in terms of how big like voice actors can be. I think Nintendo have cottoned on and they were like, nah, that's why we're getting rid of everybody. We're starting again, and you know their contracts aren't as good as Charles Martinet's contracts.
Yeah.
Like their contracts is like, listen, you can say you're in this game, and that's it.
So if you had your choice of any character in the Nintendo universe to voice, who would you choose?
Bowser, easy, 100%.
Nice, that is a good one.
I'll be the
Yeah.
voice of Bowser 100%.
Yeah.
I'll do all the theme parks.
Yeah, you
I'll
kill it.
I'll
Do the movies.
Do the movies.
Yeah,
Listen,
Jack Black who?
who's Jack? I don't know Jack.
Yeah, that's it.
Don't know him.
Done.
I will 100%. I will kill Bowser.
Yeah,
I
you
love
would
that
kill it.
role. I'd kill it.
If someone Nintendo's listening, you know, we've got your new man here. What if I said, yeah, you can't do Bowser, but you can do Peach? You're like, well, I'll do it anyway. That's fine.
Oh,
What- no,
oh,
what if I
the
said you-
controversy would be mad, bro. The controversy.
You
would
can,
be
Oh, yeah, and Nintendo famously love that stuff.
Listen, the controversy would be crazy.
you can do
If they
Bowser
found
now.
out. Yeah.
You could do Bowser in the theme parks, on the games, in the movies. You could do Bowser, your Bowser, but you cannot
Okay.
appear on TCGS anymore. That's the.
Yeah.
Tough one.
You'd have to say,
Tough, innit?
we
Tough.
know what the
It's
answer
the
is.
sort
You
of
have to say it.
tough questions we like to ask over here.
But that's what I'm saying. Like half of like you got to realize. Think about the sort of contracts that the voice actors have now with Nintendo. They're gonna be so locked down. Because Charles was everywhere. Was Charles not everywhere? Charles was
yeah.
doing
He was
all
on
the
Conan.
cons. He was doing all the conventions. He was on all
Yeah.
the TV shows. He was
Yeah.
voicing all the Mario characters. He was
Yeah.
doing 4, 5, 6 of them.
He was a bit much though.
Winning. He was winning. What, the most iconic video game character of all time, and he's voicing him for 30 years. Are you
No, he got away with it.
Yeah.
Totally got away with it. And I love the fact that he then got given the role by Nintendo as, what was it, Mario Ambassador?
Yeah, which is a nothing
We've
wrong.
not
no,
seen
no,
him
no.
since.
No.
We've not seen him since.
That's them firing him. Like,
Yeah.
that's them making stuff. You can't fire Mario. What? One day you just say Mario's fired? No, it's not. That would be a Nintendo PR nightmare.
It's like
What,
Gladiator,
they
isn't it? You
fired
you can't just kill him
People
off.
would go.
No, he's got to be part of it
Exactly.
somehow.
You got to like simmer him down. Like, yeah, you're ambassador for life. You're just not
Yeah.
gonna work again.
You're head of Mario. What does that mean? No, I don't ask questions.
Yeah,
You're
it means
head of
pack
Mario.
up your fucking desk, mate.
Yeah.
That's what
Wahoo!
Do you remember after
And
he's made
listen,
that?
the new Mario guy is not getting paid the same as the old man.
No, he's not. And you remember when he was made Mario Ambassador? He was interviewed shortly after. Went, I don't even know what it means.
That's how you know he got fired. That's how he got fired.
Yeah, totally. Any more, Sean?
Don't know what it means.
With Nail and Pie says, hello lads, I found a VHS in my loft labelled Smallest Man. I've searched online and can find no film or TV show called The Smallest Man. What do you think is on the tape?
Pornography, next question.
Yeah.
It is, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yep.
When I was younger, I was around my friend Gavin Reed's. I'll say his name now, it's too late. It'll be fine.
Never mind.
Around my friend Gavin Reed's house, who I used to go
Gavin.
fishing with a lot, and we used to play in the arcades in summers. We were a friend from school, and we were in his kitchen one day, and like he was standing on his kind of work surface, I don't know, looking at I don't know. We were crazy boys back then, and he
He was
noticed something
standing on his work surface.
He was we were in the kitchen, and he climbed on top of like the work surface, and he noticed something above the cupboards.
Oh, no.
And he picked it up, and it was a videotape, and it said "Wind." It said "Wind in the Willows." And we're like, "Oh, Wind in the Willows. That sounds
What's
fine."
Wind in the Willows, guys?
It wasn't Wind in the Willows, Sean.
Oh, no.
It was adult content.
Ah.
And I think what we saw it wasn't that shocking, but it was
Mr. Toad in
pretty
it.
ridiculous. I'm obviously not going to describe it on this show. I could do now, Wendy. And I'm like, I think about that a lot. And like, I guess
I told
okay,
you-
this is assumption. I'm going to assume maybe his dad thought
Yeah,
that was a great place to
100%.
hide it.
Yep.
And
No, that's
maybe
evil.
it was like stuff. I kept thinking like, okay, so you recorded Wind in the Willows for for Gavin when he was at age 4. And you're like, no, we don't do that anymore. We record over that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
No,
It's
because he
mental.
didn't. He just put a fake tag on it, Matt. Didn't
Well,
he?
possibly.
This is-
There's lots of options.
Yeah.
It's wicked either way. It's
Yeah,
wicked
it
either
is.
way.
It's, I haven't seen Wind in the Willows since, I know. I'm too scared.
Evil. No, I
told you-
I feel you, bro.
Yeah.
I told you a story when I found my dad's stash, and me and my brother decided to just
Jerk
take
off?
one and hide it, just to see him sweating throughout the week, sitting at the dinner table, knowing that someone knew
Now
his little
that's
secret around the dinner
evil.
table.
That is
That's
bad.
evil.
That's how you get by in my family, mate. That's how you get by in my family.
I mean, did he ever find out? Did you ever?
Stressed.
What happened?
No,
What
we've
was
never spoken to him about it.
it? So you still got the video now.
Still doesn't know where he is.
Put it back now.
But he sat down at that table looking at us going, well, these people around here know. and I
He's
wanna go,
constantly.
well, two
He's
of
going
us
to
do
look
actually.
for that video forever. Or was it a VHS?
Forever. He's still looking for it.
Yeah, he's like, what is it? No, it's not under there.
The
Fuck.
beauty is we took them. You know, they used to come in those little plastic sleeves, right?
Yeah.
The recordable ones. Yeah. We took it out the sleeve, so there was an empty plastic sleeve there, so he knew.
Oh my God, you've killed
Damn,
that
you
man.
lot are horrible. Every time someone's decluttering the house, he must get a freak out. It's like,
Where did I put it? We only have like 4 VHSs in the
what
house.
you mean you declutter it? I'll declutter. I'll
Yeah,
declutter.
yeah. Oh my God.
I mean, put it back
That's
after that
evil.
couple of months. Yeah.
I was going to say, I think you should wrap it up and give it as a Christmas present, wouldn't you? So you were looking for it. I know you were looking for it. Surprise!
And he just like a tear rolls down his eye. It's just like it's like a fucking John Lewis Christmas advert.
Yeah. I mean, that could be the John Lewis advert.
you,
All you
son.
need is like, a cool song sung by a female singer. That's
The
done.
acoustic version of it.
Yeah, acoustic version
Yeah,
of an old
exactly,
song,
yeah.
maybe a rock song but turn acoustic, and it's you wrapping up some ridiculous porn, give it to your father.
Okay, right. Let's do one more question and then wrap this
Last
up. This is
question
bad.
comes from
No,
Sina.
let's
It says,
keep
"Dear
going."
TCGS conspicuous evangelists, one of the frequent questions bounding around my head is, what is the best name for a video game ever? For me personally, I think Lovers in a Dangerous Space-Time probably wins it. But over to you. What do you each think?
What is the best name for a video game ever? Crimey.
I mean,
Crimey?
this is probably just like, recency bias, but I've always thought Disco Elysium sounds cool.
It does
just-
sound cool.
Yeah,
It's a
Absolutely.
cool name, but this is a massive question. I should have looked ahead and done some research, but
Yeah, I've also
Lovers in Dangerous
failed
Space are
to do that.
also good. Yeah.
Lovers in a Dangerous Space-Time is fantastic. It's a good game as well.
Let's just...
Um,
I remember recently going to obviously not the best title ever, but I'm recently going to the museum. It does make you laugh when you look at the old Atari 2600 games and they're called Tennis. basketball, run. It's like fucking hell. Come on, give it a little
Did
bit.
any of
more
you?
than
And
this.
I'm not submitting this as an answer,
Oh,
but did any of you ever play Robosaurs versus the Space Bastards?
no, but that is a
No.
good name.
Oh,
It wasn't good.
yeah, that's good.
But it was
That
it
was
was
a
one of
lot.
the because this was like the sort of mid to late 90s, and it was like, oh my god, it's got bastards in the title. It's so funny. Yeah, and the game was rubbish.
I know what the most convoluted title. Did you guys ever play? Yeah, you want those games, right?
Yes.
So here you go. Now let's see you clear them.
Yeah.
Have you played that?
That's a good name.
No, that's
good
amazing.
name.
Yeah.
It's those advert games. You can play them all on Steam.
But
Like
wasn't
someone
there,
made those. You know those ads you see on like Instagram and stuff, of people playing.
Yeah, it's like the
those
fake
naughty
games.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's those games you can play.
They've done like 3 of them now, haven't they? Like 3 collections.
I
of
think
them.
so. Yeah.
What was I forget the exact wording. Feel the Magic XX/XY on the DS. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
And they released it here, but they just called it the Rub Rabbits. And I was really
Also
disappointed.
good.
that's
But
right.
Yeah. That was because that's one of
P-
those games. I was, oh my god, look, there's a bit where you have to shout at the DS. This is the future of gaming.
Do you know one that always sticks in my tooth? Halo. Brilliant name for a game.
Yeah.
Why did they put Combat Evolved at the end of it? It really
Yeah.
fucking destroys it for me. Just call it Halo. Like, I love Halo Reach. I think that is a fucking great title. Halo Combat Evolved. Like, it didn't need that bit.
Well,
You
well, was
ruined
that-
it.
was
That's
that
the
always
marketing
officially in the actual
tagline,
name?
isn't it? That's not a subtitle. That's
I was gonna say, like,
Yeah, it's a marketing thing.
yeah, I feel like it's more like it's the actual title was Halo, but that Combat
No, it
Evolved was
wasn't.
used sparingly, wasn't it?
No, the
I know it was on the
title
it was on the cover. It was on the cover of the
Combat
box and stuff, but
Yeah, because I remember
Yeah.
for years, like, because I would see people refer to like Halo CE, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
what, is that like a collector's edition or something? I was like, oh, what
Yeah. Yeah.
Forgot that it was actually called.
And then, of course, we can't forget Peter Jackson's King Kong, the official game of the movie. That was another great title for a video game.
Listen, a lot of people made a lot of money from that.
He certainly did.
That's a cash in, right? Cash in.
Right, is that it for the
That
emails,
is
Sean?
it.
Then let's get to the socials, please, Matthew.
yes, we stream this live this show every Monday night on twitch.tv/TCGSco. And if you have an Amazon account and a Twitch account, you can connect to them and get something called Twitch Prime Gaming, where you get given a free sub to any channel you want. So if you want, you can go to our channel, give us your free sub. We really appreciate those that do. If you miss the show live or any of our streams live, you can go to youtube.com/TCGS or /@TCGS, or just search TCGS in the app or the website, and you'll see our streams. Podcast, it's all on there, and the website is tcgs.co, and that's links to our Discord community, our Blue Sky account, Patreon store, our Just Giving page for our run we're doing on the 13th of September, Strava. It's all on there, tcgs.co, which is now 100% secure.
Cool. I know.
Don't ask questions,
Thank you
I know.
so much for joining us. Once again, it's been great having you on. Where would you like people to go to find out more about you and what you do?
You can Google me. There's not that many Inels. Just type my name in the socials. I do say, if you want to check out one of the games I've been in, check out Locomotive. It's on PC.
Oh,
and
yeah.
That is a
Switch.
brilliant. Yeah. So we played I guess it was the beta of it that came out a couple of
demo,
years ago. It was like
wasn't
a
it?
condensed version of it, wasn't it?
Yes.
It was so
yeah, it was,
fucking
yeah.
good. Yeah, that is some game that I've not played the final version of it, but that is
well,
good recommendation. It's brilliant.
If you play the final version, then if you get stuck in the game, you can call me up and I can tell you how to win it.
I mean,
What, like in real life
that's a
or
great
within
service.
the game? I'm confused.
Any puzzle you get stuck in, you can call me in game and I will tell you how to
And
do it.
just to check on
in-game,
that,
in-game.
that's not just David, that's anyone can do that, right? You're like Nintendo helpline.
That's anyone.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not like a podcast
It's not exclusive, anyone listening to this right now, if you've got stuck, just give Inel a bell. And
Yeah, I've just tweeted
Yeah,
your
yeah.
number. I know. I hope that's
Yeah.
okay.
Do you think that's all good?
Cool. And of course, you're a regular on Press X to Continue, right? The gaming podcast. So.
Oh yes, Press X to Continue podcast as well. You can check me out on. And I do a Dungeons and Dragons podcast as well with Neil Newborn and Devora Wild as well. and Tom DeVille and Clem.
Nice.
So like, yeah, check that out if you're ever into Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah,
What's it called?
It's pretty fun.
What's the title of that one?
Dungeons and Dragons and Dramas D3.
Lovely.
Decent.
Well, again, thank you so much for coming on. We'll see you again in 2 years' time. Who knows what game shows you would have been on by then?
Maybe Bake Off.
Listen, I've already recorded it for you. You just gotta wait. There's a time lapse thing.
And thank you so much for
Next time, I'll tell you about House of Games.
Yes.
Yeah, I look forward to that. We'll catch you on the next podcast. Our guest next week, do you want to announce it? Sean, Matt, who wants to announce it?
Yeah. Is it next week, or was there a gap and then she's on?
No, it is next week.
It is next week.
It is next week. We've got Imogen Mellor on next week.
Imogen
it's
Mellor
been like
will be
3
joining.
years since she was last on.
Yeah. The
crazy,
3-year
isn't it?
exile's over.
Images also.
Yeah, Images is class, yeah.
Cool. So we've got that next week. We'll see you then. We hope you have a lovely week. We love you. Goodbye. Take care.
See ya.
Bye.